Welcome to Darkness and Dragons, a D&D actual play live stream for mature audiences with emotionally deep narrative and character-driven plot. I am your Dungeon Master, Melissa, and with me, as always, but this time physically, are...
Ooh. I am Laura, and I play Ryan, the ASMR Rogue.
I'm Sarah. I play Elly, the Sylphy Barbarian.
I play Penny, the happy-go-lucky wizard.
You never say that she's a necromancer.
Well, she doesn't think she's a necromancer. She just thinks she's a wizard.
You don't become a necromancer until when you get necromancy spells.
Well, you get necromancy spells from like first level.
But your school.
But my school, which level 3 specializing. I'm no longer flirting with the other ones.
So you guys leveled last game, so Penny has committed.
I have committed.
What did happen to you guys? Anything new, exciting?
You get another rage.
No.
Yes.
Another rage.
I got another rage. It's from the Kobold Press, and it's like a magic, like a winter magic one. So it basically gives me winter rage powers.
Awesome.
Which is very, very good for Elly, being from the Northern Tribe, being all about snow and ice.
I actually think at level 3, because I didn't.
You get to specialize.
Oh, you do. Yeah, I think I get to go into Arcane Trickster.
Oh,
yeah.
So magic-y spells.
Magic, baby.
Yeah.
Penny can teach you some
I
things.
love that.
We also have a recap of last time. Michael, would you like to lead us through?
Yes, I would. Our heroes leave the castle on a mission from Crown Prince Atlas to root out the unseen rebellion. Elly struggles with who to trust. Penny confronts her prejudices. Ryan must lie to Arsen as he begins to uncover the truth about her past. That was last time on Darkness and Dragons, because I realized I didn't say that at the beginning, so
Yeah.
I think that was pretty good.
We
I
have
think
we have a better foothold with the unseen now and the rebellion.
That's
which
true.
some
Elly
people.
is single-handedly
Yep.
switching alliances in the party.
Hey guys, hope you don't mind. We're gonna go on this really cool adventure.
Yeah.
Just so you know, we're a part of the rebellion.
Penny is still trying to figure out what happened to her map. She's like, where did it go? I mean, what happened to her map, guys?
It's just a
What
map.
happened to her map?
You probably left it with those books you brought back.
You know,
to life.
it happens. It happens.
It didn't happen.
So let's dive right back in. Last time you guys were in the streets. You had a bit of a tussle with some people and some guys who heard when you were, trying to sell your friends.
I have one.
That was a good plan.
That was such a good plan. But I have one quick question because I didn't think to do this last time, and I'm wondering if I can maybe.
Let's hear it.
Could we maybe have looted the bodies?
Let's do that. So we're gonna find some monies.
Okay.
A little bit of monies, not a ton. Let's say 50 gold.
Oh.
You guys can split that as you like.
Yes,
decent amount of money.
split that. Yes. What is 50 split?
50 divided by 3.
You can't divide it by 3. That's the point.
Yeah.
Penny's the only one who's getting fully employed here. Maybe she should get a bigger cut.
If Penny would agree to that. I think she, at first, when she saw you
13,
guys...
9,
yeah, it's
3,
like
3,
13,
3, 3, 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to keep it careful because you're allowed to have money. So,
I'm going to, I'm 25 gold.
Elly gets a celery now. Don't worry.
I get a celery.
well,
Celery.
you asked for a celery. You haven't gotten a celery
I
yet.
need my celery.
But only means that you are allowed to be seen having money on you.
This is true.
Yeah.
Not the extra money that I won later.
But you
You
found
got a
extra-
celery!
I got.
You probably should pay taxes on that.
Probably.
And as a serf, I think that's 100%. Anyway,
That's
other
very
things you find
Okay.
include this. So as you're looking, they've got some swords and daggers. So if anybody wants to grab an extra dagger or something like
I'll take an
that.
extra bagger.
Nothing too fancy from that side.
Extra bagger.
But the general of the, or general something some sound fancier than he is, the leader of the bandits, has this like weird, what would you call it? It's like a mini sheath. Like when it slides onto like his blade, and it like stays at the base. And when you pull it off, his sword had like this glowing, like coldness to it. And when you take it off, it's gone. So it's like this thing is imbibed in some way with some kind of like ice magic.
And it's this sheath?
What the fuck
It's not
is
like
that?
a sheath exactly. It's like a ring around the base.
Oh,
So
okay.
it slides on the way a sheath slides on, but it's only
Okay.
like about an inch thick.
Right, okay.
It's got some runes on it. It doesn't fit anybody's weapons per se at the moment, but it is something that you could probably bring to Carmen and ask her to modify and put onto somebody's weapon.
Yeah, and I can do an investigation. Or not an investigation, an identify. Give me about 10 minutes.
I don't know, Michael. You have 10 minutes and
Let's-
a new pearl
Do you have
necklace.
10 spare minutes?
No. But if I use it as a
Why-
ritual, I don't need the components.
No pearl necklace
But you gotta
for
sit
you.
No
for
problem.
10 minutes in the street.
I gotta sit, so I'll wait until we're back. And,
Okay, so I'll give it to you then,
Okay.
and then we can figure out that stuff later.
Sword.
That's a good idea. Maybe we can have it customized.
Sword.
Yeah, so you can figure out who wants that on their weapon.
Put that ring on that one. Put a ring on it, baby.
Who wants to put a ring on their weapon?
I don't use weapons, so shoddy not it.
We can always figure out maybe
Would
one
you
of
be
us.
at it?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe one of the ladies that use the weapons.
Later.
They,
And this doesn't really matter, but there's one of the people has like a really, really nice cloak.
oh, I totally want
Like good heavy wool, and the inside is silk.
Oh, I want that.
It's nice.
I want that. I want that. Is it purple?
It is a very dark blue, but you could probably like adjust the color using some magic, or like even dyes. Like it's dark and like it's close enough that if you put some dye in there, you
I
can
got
get
a
it
jam
there.
for that.
But it's just nice. Like
Okay.
it's you could probably sell it for some money, but
Heck yeah.
that is
I'll
what
wear
you
it.
find on the bodies.
Cool.
Okay,
Cool.
cool.
Do you do anything with the bodies before you leave? Because last time you were just like, well,
Yeah.
and you just like left them in the
Let's
street.
pull them into like an alley or something, right?
Okay, all right. Who's gonna do body pulling duty? I feel like it's only you.
You know,
Not me.
and I think Penny's going to actually look at
Penny's
Elly.
gonna supervise.
and say, if we find a really good patch of dirt, we can bury these people properly.
We don't have
Do I know if there's dirt around?
I just need a minute. Just give me a minute. I'll be able to dig like a good 60-foot hole.
It's
Very
like twice as far down the alley. There's like someone's backyard.
Yeah. We can just
Hope you don't mind.
we're sending it back to the earth. And I think that's what these bodies deserve.
Everyone knows human bodies make the best fertilizer.
It's true.
Of course.
Their energy is going to be given back to the nature, and it will be. So if we just drag them a little bit further, we can dispose, and then there will be no connection back to us.
Yep, that makes total sense. So I'll do that.
And I will start to cast mold earth to start digging some holes.
Dig.
Good friends,
Right?
best friends.
Best friends
Doing
dig
great.
graves together.
Best friends dig the best graves.
Wait, though.
Yeah.
As you're digging away as buddies, you can't keep your mind off the person who jumped in front of you and saved you from death
Yeah, I
at
can't.
the hands of this person you were currently burying.
It's true.
Oh, they died.
Do you want to
Yeah.
talk? Do you want to talk to your friend about it at all,
I thought
Um,
Liam walked away.
Liam did walk away.
Yeah.
Leah?
Oh my god.
Liam.
Yeah, he was the one that saved you, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you're thinking about
I am thinking about it.
what you think.
Well, I don't. Getting. So, I've been. It's been difficult to think about these things. I've never had to think about these things. I'm just talking out loud for anybody that's listening. Who's listening?
I am.
Hi. It's been hard to think about these things. 'Cause I never had to. Like, I thought,
We should have had people save you alive.
yeah, like, I mean, I thought they were bad people, but who? I don't know. Are they bad people? Like, everything that I've read, and I know I've already talked to you guys about this before, but, like, everything that I've read has said that they're bad. The terrorists, I don't know.
Even as a judgment, you don't have to choose right now. You can learn more about them. You can learn more about Mr. Cade.
I wasn't really talking about Mr. Cade. I was talking about,
But if you have to pick a side,
Are you insane?
yeah,
I mean,
I don't know. Like,
I would just until you decided I would be wary.
I'm wary of both sides now. Like, I wasn't, like, I'm not really that wary of Mr. Cade because what can, like, he can't. He's fine. He's fine. Mr. Cade is fine. It's just, I've been reading a lot more.
Big old puppy dog.
Right. But I have been reading a little bit more about like Penelope's doings. It's not the best. And I mean, when I was at that bar with you two, and like somebody said that like I own you, I got like, it's like somebody took like a giant bucket of slime, pee,
Yeah.
and just like dumped it over my head. And I was just like, and now I'm covered in this filth. I don't like that. I don't want to feel like that. Like,
That's what it's like all the time.
so I don't know how, like, even though I trust them, and I trust Atlas and Arsen, and all, I don't know how they could own people.
They don't. Neither one of them believes in slavery.
But they still,
So partake in it.
yeah, they're complicit in
Yes, Penelope's terrifying.
Because she's a bitch.
Well, that too. But she's also terrifying.
Yeah, she's kind of spooky.
I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud because I mean I'm not used to thinking for myself as hard as I always just regurgitate whatever's in the books, and that's how I get the highest marks.
Well, I like you speaking
So-
from your own penny brain. That's where all your best penny thoughts come from.
I always found whenever I spoke from my brain or my heart or whatever, I got less grades, so I just
Who did
regurgitated.
that? Did you have a teacher that?
Oh yeah, all my teachers.
I mean, penny in life's not about grades, though.
But then why would we be tested so much?
Oh no, I've never been to school.
Yeah,
What's school?
it's where you
It's a
learn
benchmark.
things.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's not about thinking.
It's where you
yourself.
sit
It's a
on
benchmark
something.
Well, I mean,
for obedience.
well, see, I was.
Right,
That's
so-
what I was hoping that my life would be. Is just keep learning, and then I would eventually teach, and then I would be the one that was like, "Oh, you got to do whatever I think." And even though I didn't really want to do that, I wanted to be more of like express yourself through magic. So I don't know.
You can study both sides and then make your choice.
Yeah.
You don't have to decide this moment. It's not.
Yeah, you guys have been around though. Do you know if there's any books that depict the other side? Because I haven't been able to find any.
The other side doesn't have to.
I've never gone to look. You mean like the side of the people who didn't conquer and stuff?
Well, yeah. Is there like I don't know the unseen book?
What a great question! Because a few games ago, when you guys were sneaking into the, or when you were talking to Leanne, instead of going with you, Ryan snuck through the building and stole one of the manifestos of them.
I
So if you wanted to give that to
was
Penny,
not aware of this.
Nope.
Anyway, I'm going to pretend
Not
that I didn't
yet.
hear
I'll
that
just
because
Not yet.
I didn't. Penny didn't hear that.
so Penny just asks that,
I was just-
and Ryan's like, I know exactly where that book is. It's in my pocket.
But if you want to know what it's like to be
Oh,
under
I've
the
hidden
boot
it.
of them, then I can tell you all about it. And I'll launch into this like full on, it's what happened about people, and I'm sure other people happened to this, and this is what happened to them, and it's war, and then they take them and they put them into slavery, and it's
I
crazy.
think as you're saying this, Penny's eyes get wider and wider, and he's like, usually when I read about these things, I can pause and I can walk away for a little bit.
This is harder.
This is harder. It's a little much.
Okay, so you guys bury the bodies and you make your way back to the castle, being overwhelmed with the amount of information you're being given, and torn between wanting to listen and take it all in, and also being really, really kind of worked with the plot, not the plot, but being overworked by the idea of what is being covered. You should roll me a check to
Oh, boy.
see how well you do. I'm gonna say.
I can't do that yet. Okay. Not that one. But not yet. I have to wait until
Oh, that's such a good one.
right? I can speak with my skulls.
Let's do a fortitude check.
For
Let's see if you can, as you hear of the horrible things that have happened in the world from Elly's perspective.
there's no fortitude.
Oh, what is it?
Constitution?
Let's do Constitution.
Okay.
That's the one.
I'm gonna use my new dice I got.
Yeah.
Oh!
First clicky clap.
No, that's it's okay. It's okay. Check.
Yeah.
That's an 8.
Zoinks.
Okay. You managed to make it about halfway to the castle before you're just like flooded with the amount of information. Like you guys are gonna have to talk about this a few more times.
Okay.
Like I think the thing you come away with is like this issue is way more complicated than I had any idea about. Like
I fucked up.
No, it was just a lot of information that I have to process.
Yeah, it's a
It's
lot.
so much
to take
information.
in. You go back to the castle, and the guards at the gate greet you and say that Crown Prince Atlas is waiting for you upstairs in his study, and would like to speak to you immediately about your hunt.
I think as I'm walking by, I'll turn to one of the guards and be like, "You like my new cloak? Swishy. See?
Slow.
It's a little long.
It is because you're a halfling.
It is a little long.
It is a little long, but you can take the end, a big scarf.
Right?
Heck yeah, boy.
That's looking at the glass half full.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Okay. So you guys did find them. You gave them information. You did not at all kill anyone or take any information.
Mm-mm.
So do you guys want to come up with a plan in the next 2 minutes about what you're going to tell Atlas?
Sorry, I'm under the impression that I don't know what Elly told us when we left, but I felt like Ryan would be very in the impression that Elly got the information, tortured him, and then killed him.
Yeah, because we don't know what happened,
Yeah.
so we're waiting for Elly
that's
to like.
my.
Yeah.
That would be my.
100%
So the
believes
two
that.
of you are just like,
Oh yeah, we are
like,
like,
we
right.
did it.
We did it.
Did it, right?
I'm getting paid.
let's capture that energy. You walk into the room with Atlas. He stands up to greet you, and he says, "How did it go?"
I got a new cloak.
She got a new cloak.
That's a good sign then.
Oh,
You
it's
dealt
great.
with the problem?
Oh, 100%.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
It went swimmingly.
Please.
As
He gestures to his little half round table for you to join him.
when I say swimmingly, I meant we
no part in this.
blended ourselves in their blood.
Please tell me
And
what
then-
happened. Where did you go
then
first? Did you find
ourselves.
evidence of them? Did you see anyone? Did you speak to anyone?
We found them in the. Were
Oh.
there 3 places?
No, we went to
We went to the
Oh,
bar.
Technically, he only knows about 2. So if you mention the other one,
No.
he'd never know that place existed.
Yeah, we were in the bar. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and there were these slave traders
Yeah, I didn't like that.
that wanted.
No, but you did a
Yeah,
really good
I
job
know.
pretending
Okay.
and acting like we were.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was.
How
and
do
then,
you do it? Sorry, I'm getting off track. I'm going to continue. Sorry.
How do you keep slaves? It feels morally reprehensible.
No, that's not what I was thinking. Right. Yeah, and then went down, right? And
Oh, yeah.
So the bar has ties there.
No,
Yeah.
it seems to be that it was like some kind of passing. They like had like a little sign up on the table.
no.
Yeah, was it?
They had something on the bottom of the cups.
Right.
A sign that this is a safe place for members of the
And that's what
embassy.
Ryan is about to say.
Yeah, because you would know
And
that.
that's I wouldn't know that.
Well,
I
I don't
would
know what you did in the basement.
Okay, so you say
Yeah. No, it's a haven for criminals. Rogues, not rogues, criminals, but that
but certainly members of the unseen specifically.
they were there.
We found other criminals too. It wasn't just them. It was just lots of criminals.
Yes, but the bartender sent us down to meet.
Yes. A member of the party, which I beat the bloody hell out of, getting answers.
Right?
Yes.
And what
Although
did
he
you-
did not have much, he was mainly a carrier to acquire new pledges.
Did you bring his body back?
No, he was just jammed by the time I was done with him.
He looks you over and is like,
just
I buy that.
Just-
muck and
Just-
blood.
Just like, yeah, okay, I buy that.
Yeah.
Fair enough. You guys do look like you were in fights.
I fell under a body.
Yeah, you look like you were indeed
Yeah,
in a
wow.
rough
It was a rough day. It was a rough day.
All right. Did you get any information from him before you?
They're still in speaks with their leaders, and he didn't say any leaders, but he is one of the people. But
So only one of them is as far as you got.
that's the only one I saw. The only
Any
one
more
I-
information on where to go next? Any clues of what they might be after here in the castle?
No, except maybe some of the treasure. Yeah, something to fund the uprising.
Is that your assumption, or did you find something that proves that?
That's mainly my assumption. He didn't have much to say. He was kind of crying a lot while I beat him. Beat him bloody.
My mother has these orbs that allow you to ensure someone isn't lying. Perhaps we can get it. Oh. Would you be comfortable using one of those in the future?
I feel deeply insulted, but sure.
It's simply something to help, to ensure that you get the best information moving forward.
What, you get like a buzz or something if you get it wrong?
No, I think we would give it to
No,
them.
it's a whip.
Oh, to them! Sure! Oh,
Yeah.
oh you get a whip? We get a whip?
No,
We
we
get to whip.
I don't think
The whip is actually not tied to the...
we give them the orb. If they're telling a lie, it turns
No.
to one color.
Oh, can we have an
It's an
orb?
extrapolation
Yeah, can we have an orb?
of the policy. If you lie, you get a whip. Sorry.
Oh, I've
Yeah.
got spells to do that.
Perfect. So we'll take one orb, please.
Magical whips.
Not particularly, but I mean, I've got a few. Like, I can make them, fear death
And whips.
and
He nods and has he goes outside to one of the guards and says something to him quickly.
Bring us an orb.
And he says that he will have the orb delivered to Penny's room.
ooh,
And
another
Penny,
toy.
you can be in ownership of that.
I'm gonna write that in my inventory.
Put orb on the...
Orb of truth.
One other orb.
All the truth. You're collecting all the orbs. You got two big, heavy orbs.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
what happened to the herb that turned kind of clear when something happened and it started to turn clear? Right?
That was Penny's orb where she was
It's
using
not
it on the
my
magical
necklace.
spells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until she needs to fill it up again.
That's
Yeah.
Penny's magic necklace that lets her cast
Yeah,
spells.
the one that
from a higher
terrified you?
level.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. There's multiple orbs. It's hard to keep track of.
All right.
Did you so many orbs.
Did you make it to the warehouse?
No. We were jumped outside in the streets.
By whom?
Ruffians.
They heard us talking about slavery and they wanted some, so we had to give them a good beat.
Idiots.
They were trying to take my new pendant
Yeah.
or my new necklace.
And you
They-
couldn't.
They did
Necklace.
take it.
They
That's
did.
a beautiful pearl necklace that your father gave her.
It's not a
It's
pearl
not.
necklace. It's just the single
They look
one.
like pearls.
It's just the one, and I bring it out.
Atlas looks at it and you can
huge.
see his eyebrows raise in surprise. He says, "He gave you that."
Mhm. I need a new clasp because he broke it.
All right. You must impress him then.
Yes,
Yes,
does.
What you making that face for?
I'm just surprised. My father's never given, to my knowledge, anyone one of his orbs. He keeps them for himself.
He then he gave you one of his orbs.
Oh, that's so
It's
nice.
not me this time. I'm fine with that.
Well, I'm honored. I'll have to
We
double
gave you
thank
an
you.
Yeah, no worries.
Farewell. Take the night and tomorrow to rest yourselves, and then head back in the city. See if you can find out what's happening at this warehouse.
Of course, we'll crack some skulls and things like that. Did we get our salaries yet?
Your what?
The salaries.
Oh, right. I would like to get paid.
You were serious about that.
I just gesture to all the mud and block and just like,
Oh, I thought we were just...
Drinking and
Yeah.
nonsense. I mean, one of your best fighters, you got to protect the merchandise, right? You got to
That's...
insure it.
Oh, certainly. I mean, we can get you more equipment if you need it to be better equipped, but...
Or just the funds for it.
well,
I'd like to keep it in my
Armor
boot,
as
just
well.
in case.
We can get you what you need, but it wouldn't be appropriate to give you money.
I would actually really like the money.
You, of course.
What
have
if
to
you
make it
gave
your-
her my
your
money?
funds.
Because then I at least feel good about it. And then if we go out, she can buy me snacks.
She could certainly do that with her own funds.
Oh, they're all
I
going to
don't
my
feel
debt.
good about that.
They're all going to my debt. I love you
What
so
about my
much.
snack
but-
fund?
I want armor, leather.
Of course, I think you need to keep yourself equipped and ready to fight.
What about my snack fund?
We have everything you should need here in the castle.
Then I want a fanny pack that can hold a lot of snacks for the road.
Oh, like my bunny pack.
Fanny in England does not mean
I would like a.
No,
We're
that's
sorry, English viewers. This just got real.
Sorry, British viewers.
Real hard.
No, but I got, my
She
my
means
penny
a
pack.
Bombay.
You got your penny
My
pack,
penny pack.
but mine's gonna be full of snacks and toast and jams and breads and maybe some old.
Her
cakes.
snack pack.
I need a snack pack, and I need it
we
today.
can get you a bag. We'll speak
Yes.
to the armor. If that's all the information you have for today, you're free to go about your.
How much? If I just need to pay off the interest.
It's just, I have student loans, so if you could just. Penny's the most relatable story. It's just like, so how much did I get paid?
How much did I get
How
paid?
much do I get?
The interest is just too much.
The interest rates is so high.
It's so high.
It's so high. What did you make last time?
400.
400 gold last time, eh? This time you get 600.
All right. I'm going to be able to pay off that debt in about 50 years.
Snacks for Elly. Elly snacks.
Elly snacks.
Right.
Get your Elly
Cannot eat
snacks.
Okay.
Who is this? Who's that?
Okay.
My favorite part of reading notes from players is when you can't read the names of the characters.
Yeah.
It's a secret GM message. Here, you can all have a secret GM sheet if you like.
Oh.
Giving sneakers.
Would you all, because we're in person, you can all give me secrets. Ignore what's on the back because these are junk paper.
Okay. Session
It hasn't even happened yet.
It hasn't even
It's full of sneakrets.
Sneakers.
All right, you're free to go
All right.
about your way, except of course for Ryan, who
sneaker sheets.
lives here.
I live here.
We just drop
I
you
live
off.
here.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Breakfast.
See you at breakfast.
Breakfast.
I know. Yeah.
Breakfast.
I think I'm going to have a very long conversation with my skull.
I still now I get who you're talking about, but I still don't know who you're
My
talking
skull. My skull. My skull.
Alrighty. Penny, as you leave the room, you are gifted a new orb.
A new
An
one.
orb of truth.
All right. I already have it in my inventory.
It's your buddy.
My buddy.
It's your buddy.
I'm going to... Yep.
By default, it is set to reveal truths or lies spoken within a radius of you, but with some attunement and some ritual work, you can make it specifically at one individual if you choose.
Oh.
And that would extend its range a little bit. So it's either everybody around you or a straight line in one person.
Okay. I think I will attune that because I don't have any attunements yet.
Does it have like a max per day, or is it like anytime you want, baby? Truth, 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 truth. You get a truth. You get a truth.
I mean, it's
you
going
get
to
a
take up
truth.
your turn. So if you're in combat, the note has gotten so complicated.
I've shortened it. I've literally shortened it.
I think as Penny's walking back to her...
Oh!
There we go. There we go.
Oh, boy.
I get it. All right, that hasn't happened yet. You're talking about the future.
No, the future of this game, though.
Yeah,
This game.
that, but
Yeah,
the future.
that's all.
Anyways,
My beautiful buttercups.
it's cool. I think on Penny's way to her room, she's going to hold the orb and be like, Penny's the smartest one that I know. And then just watch the colors.
Penny is the smartest one that I know. It glows green.
All right.
All right.
Elly's the strongest person that I know.
Also glows green.
All right. Ryan is the swashbuckling sneakiest of them all.
It goes red.
Oh. But I was telling the truth that time. Does it know things that I don't?
Oh, there's someone more swashbuckling.
It's someone you think is
somewhere
more.
more
You just don't
sneaky.
know you do.
I guess I just don't know it. Okay. How about so many things.
Is my favorite snack.
Yeah.
Penny continues asking various questions. Ellie's ready. You want to say to Ryan before you
For
leave
bedtime?
for the room?
Bedtime?
See you tomorrow. Don't get dragged off in the night by someone. Please, I won't be there to tackle them and
It'll be fine.
kill them and all
Go
that
see
stuff.
Tunes and Jam.
Yeah, go
Going
have
to
my
get
jams.
on
Yep.
to the
Okay, good.
Go on, go to bed.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.
We'll see you at breakfast. Sing some jam.
Just like goop covered, just like, see you, bye.
Elly, take a bath. Take a bath.
Take a what?
It's not Elly
No,
bath
a
day.
bath.
Can't hear you. It's too far.
Elly, it's free.
It's not Elly bath day. Don't be ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous.
Don't be ridiculous.
All right. So you are alone in your room with Atlas.
Yep.
He looks at you for a long second. There's an awkward pause. Are you staying here tonight?
Just for a little while until everyone's asleep, and then I'll leave. So, if you have a migraine, I can be here if you want, and then I could.
Migraine alone.
She talks about,
Don't forget to bring Raph in. He
if
fixes
you would
migraines every
like
time.
your medical assistance, and I can be on my way.
I need some assistance.
I don't.
Step.
Just so you know, I do get migraines too. It's not all just. Anyway,
It's all right. It doesn't matter.
that's fine. That's fine.
Migraines.
Alright.
The point is that between the two of us, that you can do what you like and I can do what I like, and we can cover for each other, right? And then hopefully appease your mother. That's right.
He seems very uncomfortable with this entire arrangement.
Yep. It's not. It's yep.
I will see you in the morning then.
I will be back.
He goes to his bedroom, but he like backs away from you, facing you like you're some kind of wild animal. He turns and goes to his room.
Ouch.
So dramatic. Right.
Okay, the night progresses, and eventually you sneak off to see Arsen.
Yep.
Cool. Do you go in a sneaky way, or do you go in the front door, back door, side door?
No.
I don't know what the side door is.
The door with just
If anyone knows the sex position called the side door,
in
let
the
me know what it is.
hallway. I'm
like a
just
leg
like
half
looking
out.
at the tapestries and
From
the
the
paintings,
side?
and then I just sneak.
That was like
You're gonna
doggy
sneak in
style.
past the top
It was
door.
from like it was like
No, I just if there are people around, I just make sure that
We gotta do our research.
I just make sure that no one's watching when I go in.
Okay, I feel like Penny's doing the like. If anyone's seen like the Emperor's New Groove and like when Kronk's like, da 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 da.
That's me in real life. I hope everyone knows.
I feel like that's what you're doing right now. It's our sense room. Luckily, it's on the same floor and it's only like 40 feet away. So you make it. You give a little knock. He opens the door and he has a half devilish, half concerned look on his face, and he tugs you into the room.
Mage hand.
Oh, she go give him the little.
Gonna go.
Don't
Bubbles,
have
bubbles,
mage hand
you know what I
yet.
mean?
I don't have mage hand yet.
That's what you think.
I don't have mage hand yet.
He's like, who's been fondling my
But if
bubbles?
I did, it's not me. It's not this.
Damn it,
way.
Penny!
Sorry.
She's curious.
Sorry.
She's curious. He tugs you into the room.
Balls out.
What?
What do you mean, what? You came to my room.
Yes, it's for sleep.
You're awful confident about it.
I
This
could
is where I sleep.
leave if you would like. I'm gonna go open the door. I'm leaving.
He grabs your wrist. Come on.
Well, mind your manners then.
Mind my manners.
Yes.
You're the one who's keeping secrets.
Secrets.
We don't have sneakers around here.
Who knows where you really come from?
You know where I come from, and you know exactly why I didn't say where it was where I did come from. It's not.
I know that. I'm saying, do your friends know
No.
that you come from the
No.
Twin Cities?
No. No one knows but you.
No one knows but me that you went to an Axamar.
was.
I don't think your species changes just because you lose a limb. Is that the nearest approximation? I don't mean to be uncouth.
No, but it might as well be.
Why don't they know? Seems like you're awful close.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's a dangerous secret to keep. They shouldn't have to choose to be loyal to the crown or loyal to me. That's unfair.
And you think loyal to the crown means what they tell my mother?
Of course.
So why do you assume I won't?
I don't assume that at all. You can. You could have.
I think we both know you would not be alive if she knew.
I know that.
Come inside.
Oh, that's what she said.
He gives you Elly! He gives your wrist a tug, and as he pulls his hand away, he slides his middle finger up your palm.
Oh.
That's a sex move.
That's totally a
He says-
sex move.
Into bed.
She's going to provide an heir for the wrong one.
Oh, he never specified. You better specify, bitch.
I've been thinking about you all day.
Oh, it's getting beyond just physical.
Before you shout at me in the garden.
It's getting emotional.
I'm concerned. I think I have a right to be.
Just shout at me.
He steps in close and brushes back a hair behind your ear and says, "Oh, I'm sorry, Princess. How about I use my mouth for something more satisfying?"
Okay, I'm gonna step it, right? like this far away.
Mhm.
You know this is treason, right?
God, all the best things are treason, aren't they?
Oh my god, I'm gonna kiss his face off.
Yeah. The door
Like-
slams.
Oh, cute.
You smooch that guy.
Smooch the smooch off him.
Smooch him so hard.
Smooch the smooch off of him. Yeah. Yeah.
Penny,
Yes!
you were using the truth orb in the hallway, and you were
The trick.
shocked to discover that everything they have said is true.
So what?
And you are standing there holding your orb. It is glowing green. And Ryan has a secret backstory. Ryan's
did
from
she-
the Twin Cities.
Did she hear that? You heard that?
Ryan, it's treason for them to be together and they're being together.
Oh
It works!
So everything in that scene, Penny is now aware of. In character.
Penny has seen Ryan's back.
You're starting to put it all together. That she's not Samara losing a limb. He must mean, oh, she had her wings removed.
But treason. That's not just fucking an Asimar. Sorry, that's rude.
Oh, he's fucking an ass him up.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Putting that ass in
Penny,
ass.
you spend the rest of the night sitting there holding your orb, just being like, "Dear Lord, what do I do? What do I do?" Screaming at her orb. You can go back to her room. You have to stay in the hallway the whole night.
I think it'll take a long time for her to go back to her room.
Yeah, just standing in the hallway, like,
Really?
That's
crazy.
Do something in the hallway, like a ringing. Is there?
You're making a ringing from inside the room.
It's like as they're getting louder and louder, I think Penny's just like, I think. Well, some of that isn't true, but I'm gonna leave.
"Oh, you're the best I've ever had."
Red. I just feel like lying cat lying. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back to the room.
Fleeting but satisfying.
Yeah. And just like start talking to Brian, who I've now learned is Bradley.
Okay, yes, we did learn that Brian, the
Bradley
skull that
Brian
you got in the first
Bradley.
episode, was a man named Bradley. So you've decided to change his name to Bradley.
Yes, well, that is the name. That is his
Okay.
name.
Bradley.
His name is
Is
Bradley
Bradley is a
Bryanson.
skull.
Mm-hmm. This is called.
It's Bradley Bryanson.
And
a person.
I am just going to start stream of consciousness to Bradley. And just, there's so much that I don't know what this means about Ryan. Is Ryan, I've read about the Twin Cities. I don't know too much about them because I didn't study a whole lot about history, Brian. Oh, Bradley, I'm so sorry. Once I learn how to speak to Dad, I'll have to ask you which one you prefer. That was something. Your friend was like really, he didn't like the fact that I had taken you. I hope I'm honoring you properly because that's kind of what I'm hoping for. And should I trust the royals here? Should I trust the unseen? I just don't. There's a lot to process, Bradley. Now your name isn't Brian anymore. It's Bradley. Wow, that's a lot to. That's going to take some getting used to. That's going to take some. Although if I can get used to that, I can get used to. Oh, do I tell Elly about Ryan? I don't know. I don't think this orb will do it. Oh man, there's so much to think about. I'm not used to thinking. I'm used to just soaking it up and regurgitating. I'm really good at that. I'm not good at synthesizing the information and coming out with a fully formed answer. You're such a good listener, Bradley. Yeah. All right. I'm just going to pack it in. And see.
I hate that.
Everyone goes to sleep.
Macy so sad that Penny's only like confidant is a skull of a very dead person she murdered.
You know what? That is sad.
Really sad.
That is really
Penny.
sad. You're right.
Oh
No, that is sad. Maybe you should tell Elly.
Right?
I can be your dead person skull.
I don't know.
What's wrong, princess?
Nothing.
I don't know. That's.
She goes to
Go
bed.
on, sell me out.
All right. The next morning comes. You head down to breakfast. Elly is already there eating a pile of grape jelly.
Yeah, just one hand is just purple. Just
Yum.
I feel like Ellie's like, this is my jelly hand, and this is my bread hand.
nature's forks.
Nature's
Nature's forks.
If you never ate your fork.
She never eats her hand. She just licks them vigorously. Yeah, just jams like half of her face.
Yeah.
Just very sticky. Just Penny.
Ryan's still not there.
How was your night? Did you sleep okay? I know last night was kind of hard.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Slept. I did.
The orb in your bag goes red. You can only be aware of it because you're so used to the color now.
Penny, you're making your like internal screaming face.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Just, there was a lot on my mind last night.
What was the most? Did you have a big thought on your mind? Was there a big one that kind of upset you? Because you got kind of that face that looks like a really tight butthole in the middle. Oh, now you're doing this the paralytic spazzing thing.
No.
Where it looks like I've just put my axe in your hood. You know, I
Yeah.
don't know what you're doing.
I just.
Oh no.
I'm very conflicted.
Well, I can flick the fleas right off you if you need.
That's not quite what I meant. It's a lot is going on.
What's the main bad ones in your head? We can speak about this while Ryan is clearly out of sorts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, you could start with just that.
Yeah.
No. Well.
It's I don't know. I'm just talking with like with the royals lately. I don't even know if I still trust Mr. Cade. Maybe I just need to talk with him. You know? Maybe I just need to talk with Mr. Cade.
I'm so happy with how the relationship went. Continue.
I'm deeply upset.
No, I want to get a fuller picture of the whole things, and I'm sure if I could talk with your friend to get a better picture as well.
Carmen.
Maybe?
Carmen?
I haven't talked with Carmen before. Maybe I should. Should I?
What if? I mean, I gotta speak to her today. What if we go together?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that'll help. Getting a different perspective.
I think, and then if not, then I'll help you find whatever perspective you need.
Yeah,
It's
maybe.
the more specific,
I mean,
more better.
I'm much
right?
more of a
That's how they go.
reading person than a talking person.
But I mean, like talking's like words, but like in front of your eyes.
That's
It's like a book that you say out loud,
Yeah,
and
but-
then your brain goes, "Oh!"
yeah, but sometimes I want to just like, push the pause and reread so that I can really understand what they're saying.
But you know what? That's what dreams are for.
Dreams.
Because then you stay up all night.
Dreams?
No, okay.
Do you believe in dreams?
Of course I do. I have nightmares every night.
Oh,
That nightmare you had the other night about the water and being sucked into it, that you've had that like repeatedly, like it's been a recurring dream since.
Yeah, I have a lot of nightmares.
oh.
But you know what? Sometimes the best nightmares are the ones that put it in the bestest perspectives for you. Because the best perspectives for you are the bestest for your future.
You really tripped over that last one.
Never. You mean that's not how you say it? Perspectives.
Perspective.
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 Hop snook noobs.
You're so close. It's okay.
Boop snook noobs.
You got it. That's it.
Snick snoo.
That's it.
That's it. You got it. No need to try again.
Text for Duke snooks.
Yep, you got it. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep.
I knew it. I had it right there.
As you guys are discussing, Ryan comes down for food, and you both kind of like.
Pig snookabooks. That's what I saw that horse doing the other day.
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Just like a nice plate. And your cutlery and her napkin.
A pack of snoop sticks is what I saw.
That horse dude. Are you talking about
It's crazy.
breakfast?
Sometimes. It's completely normal, Ryan.
Is it?
I don't know.
It's one of those manners things you seen that I got to start paying attention to.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I remember I said bodily functions.
So now you're talking about the pit snick sticks.
No, none of that.
Alright, you guys
None of-
continue your awkward breakfast talking about for snick snops or whatever the heck that is.
Poo. It's about poo.
Cool. Penny, at some point you excuse yourself to go talk to Mr. Cade. It's
Yep.
hard to focus on ridiculousness when you're this. You had a lot of information coming in the last day. A lot of information. Like you maybe need like a nap, like a good nap to really
Like a
take it all.
2-day nap.
Like are you, what do you want to do? Do you want to take a nap or do you want to go talk to Mr. Cade?
I think while it's still fresh, I think she'll talk to Mr. Cade.
Okay. So you leave to go talk to Mr. Cade. As soon as Penny is gone, Ryan and Elly, you can talk about the party again.
Oh my goodness.
Is it coming up? Yes. Yes. There's Tom said, remember. Okay, so we need to go. Should we go? I have some free time this morning. Do you have any free time? Can we go?
Yeah, of course. I can just do some training later on.
Yeah.
I'll wake up the guards
Right.
at like
So
11.
we need to. Okay, so then I think that maybe today we if we scout the space and then we with the proper measurements and then
We can get some of them decorations.
Yeah, but we need to know the width for the banners and for the happy happy birthday.
So when we go down into the Was it the tomb?
Yeah,
The
it is.
tomb. We're gonna go to the tomb.
Yeah,
All right.
and then we'll sort it out, right?
I'm excited.
All right.
Yeah,
Elly
let's do it. Let's do
and
it.
Penny decide they're going to go down.
Yeah.
Ryan.
Elly and Ryan are going to go down. Penny does not know about her birthday parties.
No.
Where they're going to invite. I believe the plan is go into the catacombs, throw a birthday party for Penny who has no idea. Decorate for it, and invite her parents and her school chums.
Yeah. And then do a fake kidnapping, so Penny think that she's in danger, and then be dragged into the catacombs, and then we surprise.
It's really like you don't know, but it's really the worst birthday Penny could ever have. You don't know how bad the idea is, but every level of that.
Someone who thought it was a good idea.
Someone's gonna get ice knife in the back.
I'm ready.
Somebody.
I'm ready.
Who knows?
I've been beefing up my back. My back muscles are really.
Who does that? You're like, you know what? Like, someone's gonna be really mad at me. They're gonna punch me in the face for throwing this party.
Until
So I'm like telling them, like,
exactly. Until she's surprised.
Decide not to do it.
It's only because she doesn't know.
Very normal.
But then once she knows, she's gonna be so.
Oh my god! Then we're gonna get like an icy knife to our hearts because she's gonna love it so much.
I know. And then we'll all sing to her.
You guys,
the cake and the cookies and the
the
you guys
singing.
know that there are catacombs under the castle. You've heard them mentioned. You've heard them talked about. You don't really know how to get to them. Penny had a map, but you can't really ask Penny. Also, Penny lost her
I
map.
saw it kind of though. Did I see any weird
Oh,
walls
you
that
have
looked
no
like?
idea what that map looked like. You thought it looked like a takeout menu. You don't know what it is.
Can we go to the library?
You can go to the library. The library's a great place
Let's
to
go
go.
to the library.
That's where Penny got her map.
Penny, maybe we distract her. I'll find. We can both find a copy of the map of
Or you can just ask the librarian. He's worked there his whole life.
Mr. Tomas.
Mr. Thomas.
That's good. Remember, we took
Okay.
All right, let's do it. Let's go. Okay.
All right. So
So
you make your way to the library, which is on the ground floor, although it spirals up 3 stories. And you make your way to Mr. Thomas, who is an elderly gentleman putting away books and humming to himself contentedly as he works.
Still.
Morning! Oh, good morning, girls.
It's loud. Sorry. Just a
my heart.
just a really quick question. Just a very quick question. We're just here to find a map of the catacombs.
Oh, a map of the catacombs.
Yeah, that's all.
But it's a secret.
But it's a secret. Yes. So do you know the little girl that sometimes travels with us and she's got blonde hair?
Oh,
pretty girl.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Miss
Penny.
What's her name? Lilia.
Planchat.
Miss
Miss
Planchat.
Planchat.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a surprise for her birthday.
Aren't you two the sweetest girls? Oh,
She doesn't know, so it has to be. It
you
has to
remind
be
me
a
of my own
surprise.
daughter.
But it has to be a surprise.
She
So
hasn't been born yet, but you remind me so much of her.
Her unborn fetus.
I'm not even married.
fetus, it's not bad.
Also,
we want to do something really special for her.
just so you know, Elly definitely did kind of like clean off a base layer of the muck from yesterday.
Like just her face.
Her face,
It's like a really
her like arms,
like there's like a clear line.
her hair is
or,
still
like,
super fucked, but like her clothes, everything fucked. But like her main parts of the skin, she did
her main skin parts
semi-bath.
got
her main skin
semi-clean.
parts. Yeah.
Let's see how aware Thomas is of that. He does not care. He rolled a 1. He thinks you're the cleanest woman who's ever been.
Wow.
He sees no difference from you and Ryan.
Oh, perfect.
Oh,
I think he's blind.
that's insulting.
Let's
Well,
get
there's
more
no-
things from him.
There's no mass of catacombs
Things
exactly. They're meant to be a bit of a maze down there. I could show you the entrance, of course, if you'd like.
Yeah, we'd love to see
Yeah,
it.
well,
This way, this
No,
way.
we're
this
looking
way.
for like a big room.
Oh.
Like a
Oh.
fun one. So
Yeah.
like a fun
So
room.
Well, we can like stream banners and
Yes.
streaming.
and streamers.
Yeah. Maybe even some balloons.
They're doing so good.
Yeah, Penny's not even there, and it's just like everything hurts. I don't know why.
Why does
does
everything
everything
hurt?
I saw these balloons in the streets the other day, and I didn't
Come
understand
on,
that.
come
Someone,
on, come
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah,
And we're going to make,
bathings.
and we're going to make cookies, like, as we, like, we're going to make cookies.
I'm gonna go
We're
speak
gonna
to.
have
I'm gonna
lunch.
go speak to the cook, and we're gonna have a cake
She
made.
doesn't like you. She doesn't like you.
I'm gonna go speak to the cook.
She doesn't like you.
You know what?
Okay.
She's gonna make us a cake.
Well, okay, right, fine.
Well, you'll have to come with me.
You two are explaining all the lovely things you're going to have available for Penny's birthday. You don't know what birthday Penny's birthday is, but it's Penny's some number.
Happy birthday!
Some number birthday! Happy some number birthday!
You are it's going on
Exactly.
Probably
Beep,
the
digits all around the outside.
Probably 2 digits old. That's the best you got.
Yeah.
He's
We're good
leading
friends.
you towards like this dark corner of the
We're
library.
like good friends.
That's very much underused, kind of dusty. It takes a little bit to get there, and he leads you into like a dead end of books, and then he pulls a thing on the wall, and a bookshelf opens, and a secret passageway appears.
I'm excited. I love dark passageways and bookshelves that aren't actual bookshelves.
Thing that we wanted.
Yeah, mystery is the best part.
Yeah.
Okay,
Loves mystery.
More mystery.
beautiful.
Give it.
He continues to lead you down the stairs. He pulls a there's actually like a torch that he fiddles with, and he pulls it down and leads you down. It's all dark down here. It's great. It's lovely. He's telling me a bit about the history of the castle, a bit about kind of there's lots of secret passages. It's very old. It's been passed down through families. Even before, this was Caracat City, this castle stood, and they've added to it, but this is the core of the castle. The library's always been the core.
When
I just want to love it.
But before, when she goes down, can I, like, before I go down too, I just want to, like,
Penny uses the door
Elly,
5 times before someone stops her and makes her come.
Yeah, and then
Open,
I'm here.
close, open, close,
I'm here.
open,
Open,
close,
close,
open,
close,
close,
close.
open, close. That's enough, that's enough.
Oh, it's good, it's good, it's good.
It's so fun.
I know, but it's a surprise, right? So after it was just the catacombs.
So he's explained to you all about the castle, about how it's been expanded over time, about how it started as like one eccentric man's house, and it got built on and built on and built on. And that the prince's rooms are the newest, and that's why they have the newest amenities.
Sex dungeons.
He does not know specifically if there are sex dungeons here. He's never seen one. But there are many other dungeons, and there is much sex. So,
Oh, fuck. Well, fuck me, I
by
guess.
the proclamation, there are sex dungeons.
Yeah.
He leads you down, and you see a lot of like doors that lead off into random places. They all have big, heavy locks, like traditional locks.
Put skeletons in them.
Skeletons, yeah, we said we would get her some skeletons.
And then we put them.
You should save those bodies. Free skeletons.
What are
Back.
Oh,
Maybe you have to buy them at the furry store.
Oh,
those are the
so you
worst.
can light them like a corridor of lights and
We've got
skeletons.
like a shit ton of candles, and we just set up like, and then we lit them all.
Slightly less sporadic than that. So
Like-
more of a plan, like an arrow leading you down the hallway.
Like all the
Like
candles.
to the party,
And then
right?
we can seal all the bodies and bring them to the party, and then like put dresses and clothes on them, and they can be like
still a
boom.
party.
You
Which your father
continue
might be able to
down the hallway, and he's leading you towards what looks like a larger kind of like room where there's lots of kind of space. It's pretty empty.
Sacrifice us.
And as you're walking,
Oh.
give me a perception roll.
This is where we die.
This is where I'm scared.
This is where we die.
I got
18.
19
Oh my goodness!
from look, it's the dice that Laura made me. You can't see it from there, but
This is why you need to get rid of your dice, Laura. They only roll well for other people.
No, I don't play with my own dice.
You just
I mean,
need to.
technically this roll rolled a
just make all
1,
the
but it
dice.
rolled a 1 for your favor.
Oh, okay, well that's fine.
So really,
in
it's
our
it's
favor.
helping out.
Just
You guys walk by one door and then you immediately stop and you both like backpedal together. It is full of cool magical shit. All kinds of stuff. Gauntlets, swords, armor, orbs, all kinds of cool stuff.
We play it cool.
Yeah.
He leads you on, and shows you a big, empty catacomb room. There are some funeral, like, I don't know what they call them. I want to say caskets, but they're the stone ones that people stay in forever.
like Egyptian ones, right?
Like it's sarcophagus, but
Sarcophagus,
more
yeah.
square,
Sarcophagi?
more rectangular.
Tomb
shape.
Like a tome?
Like a
Tomb?
tomb. A tomb.
A tomb is a book. A tomb is a
That's
place.
right.
A tomb.
A tome.
A tomb.
This is your world. You can make whatever you want.
Tomb
In the chat, let us know. Is it tomb or tome?
Tomb tomes.
So you see some, and there's about probably a dozen lining up each side of the wall, each wall. So probably about 10 corpses in here already. Which is great.
That's good.
Some of them you can't even make out who they were anymore. Some of them you can still make out dates and names.
So, are there bones?
Yeah,
Well, they're
there's.
inside.
So maybe we can like do some like open caskets.
Tiffany, you can kind of float them, right?
Yeah. Oh my goodness, you could have them moving about like they're real people.
You just say zombies, right? But like,
The zombies have like meats on them, right?
There's a lot of wine that night. It's hard to.
Yeah, I think maybe. What if we
What's
do?
that?
I mean, we do some like bone people, because then they can't get the meats in other people's drinks, because I know people don't like that.
Like that. Yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect. I'm gonna start taking the measurements. I'm gonna start measuring the room.
He seems to be getting bored of you guys, like, measuring stuff. He's like, I should return to the books.
Yeah,
You find your way back.
Absolutely. Thank
Yes,
you.
fine.
Thank you so much, Tomas.
Of course. Oh, you sweet girls. And he pats you both on the cheek.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like yes, pet me,
I
pet
put
me.
some of your makeup on me. I'm
And I
sorry,
was like,
my
don't
girl.
touch me.
Makeup, that's grime.
And he rubs it on his leg and leaves.
There's just like a dirt
Right,
smudge on
okay.
it.
We need to take like if we can do like the width and the height and this, we know where to stream the banners.
Alright.
He's gone though, and there's a room full of loot.
Should we maybe like explore these
No,
these
but if you just so if we have right, so this is the center of the room.
Okay, I'll hold my axe up and I'll take like an Elly measurement, which is like how many hands it takes from the base. And that's how
The base of what?
Your turn.
of her axe. The base of the axe.
The Williger?
The
Williger
Williger.
scale?
That's
measuring.
exactly
How many
it.
Willigers is it?
That's it, baby.
It's 6 willigers. That's not an accurate
Williger.
measurement. We can't measure
Willigers
the
are
room.
very accurate.
We cannot measure the room willigers. I don't know what that means, but if we have,
That's
we
it.
have we have how many letters? Happy birthday, JPPYBIR.
We spell it with letters.
And yes, of course, we spell it with letters.
You need to do Penny's whole name too, so let's not
Yes.
get ahead of ourselves.
Penalicious. Bodacious.
No,
Penelope,
Lillian, Van Ness, Planchet. There's a lot of letters.
And then in
That's a
lowercase,
wide
Penalicious, Bodacious P.
Let's say you
As
guys,
a pimp name.
you guys come up
shows.
with what you imagine is the perfect
Oh my
layout
God.
for this room.
In our minds, it's like
It's
so beautiful and
Mhm.
weird.
We've done it.
It's beautiful and weird. It's perfect. It's everything Penny ever didn't want in a party.
And we stand back at the entrance and we look.
It's
We
gorgeous.
look upon like our imagined.
We're drunk with power.
And we're like, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. She's gonna love
You
it.
Never
hear
made it fun.
somebody coming down the stairs. It is a different footsteps.
I pull my axe up. Who goes there?
Go,
Oh.
up. They can't see this. They can't see this.
Sorry, I mean, nobody.
We go up, we go up.
Doesn't matter who goes there.
Oh, you can't go up. You gotta hide. You gotta hide somewhere around here.
Get in the coffin. Get in the coffin.
So
Get in the coffin. Get in the coffin.
okay. To be clear, there is one large room with several coffins. They are sealed shut.
Is there another room with not?
There are also many doors down this hallway, including the room with all of the weapons that was already open.
We go there.
Okay, all right.
You go hide in the hiding room. You run back as quietly as you can. Luckily, these footsteps seem heavier but slower. They're not rushing anywhere.
Oh, it's a psychopath.
You got a bit time. Oh, good, it's a psychopath. It's just Penny.
Penny just like, this is what I wanted all along.
This is it. Penny was the villain the whole time.
Oh no!
Can you imagine?
Don't say such things.
Yes, of course I can.
You head into the room. We need you to hide. So let's do a check that would help you guys hide.
Like a
stealth check.
Dearth?
Ryan, you
Here, do
are
you wanna-
quite good at stealth.
Yes, I am.
Would you like to help Elly?
Yes.
Likely lowering your own roll, or would you like to save yourself at Elly's
I will
expense?
help Elly.
Oh my
Aw.
goodness, you're such a good friend.
Okay, so
Love
you
Elly.
go into the room.
I don't want to live if Elly dies.
Oh,
Which is going to be a problem considering our political views, but it's fine.
Oh no!
But it's fine.
Don't
It's
do that
cool.
to my
It's
heart,
cool.
man.
It's
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay, what do we got?
Okay, I got a 12.
19.
Okay, so you average out. What's an average of a 12 and a 19? Someone math me.
What's that, 15?
That dies really good.
Sure.
15?
15. Michael says 15. You guys get a 15. So, let's see.
Actually, I think
Just
that's more
like we
16.
like freeze,
But whatever.
freeze in place.
You
of,
kids
like,
get lucky. You got lucky that you said 16. Because I'm going with 16. Because this person rolled a 15.
Okay, okay.
So,
That's fine.
you guys in the room are looking for someone to hide. Luckily, this room is fairly long. And there's a lot of
the longer
things.
the better.
Damn it, Elly!
I need like an Elly sticker right
I'm
here.
Elly.
I'm Elly.
I'm Elly.
Remember that time you forgot your name?
Oh yeah.
You're like, I'm Elly. Wait, no, I'm Sarah. Who am I?
I'm the Elly.
Who am I?
So, you manage to sneak deeper into the room, and there are some tables towards the back that seem to have like boxes. You crawl into the table and hide behind them and peek out.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Peeking. We're peeking.
Okay. Into the room steps Mr. Cade. Mr. Cade.
I'm gonna put. Can I hide with one hand and put the other hand over Ellie's mouth?
Mr. Cade steps into the room, and he walks through it, not entirely, but he sort of takes like circuitous route around the room. He puts his hands on a suit of armor thoughtfully. He picks up something on the table on top of you and looks at it. You can see his feet and his shiny shoes as he pets it down. He continues on his way, walking over, and there is it's almost like what we would know as a dice tray, something that holds little orbs, and he takes one out of his pocket and he carefully puts it on top in one of the empty spots. He looks at it for a second, gives a satisfied and he leaves the room, locking it behind him. You hear the footsteps recede, and you are alone, locked in this room.
That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay.
Oh no!
You know what thing he left in here?
God.
It's not a pearl.
It's not.
It's an orb. It's a magical orb.
Which orb?
Can you go get it?
His
Can you
orb.
go look at it?
Yeah.
Of course you can.
The table that we were
You can look at it, no touching.
You
No
can
touching.
look at anything you
We're
want
just going
in
to
here.
look at it.
And
Okay,
can
you
use-
look at that. I'm just gonna like go by the door and be like, okay.
Okay. I'm going to go look at
You
it.
can look at it. You can do any
Doesn't
kind of
open.
check to get out, to get more information about this room, to pick up more of what he was doing in
Can
here.
I do an Arcana? This is shit.
Sure.
Arcana.
Oh, it was a 3. Can't lie, the gem, which is right here, y'all.
Damn it, man!
What's a 3 get you, Ryan? What's a 3?
4.
Oh, 4. There's lots of magic in here.
Fuck
Somewhere.
apples.
There's an awful lot of magic in here.
Oh my goodness. Ellie's at the door, just like, yeah, yeah, yes.
Right. Okay.
Clean
It's fine. It's fine. You have your any pack of jam, right? Okay. So
Of
not going
course.
to die. Someone will come look.
At least not
Fine.
today. Yeah, no.
It's fine. Fine.
Okay, let's. Maybe we like look around the room. Maybe there's something in here.
Perception.
Okay, yeah.
100%. Perception for any sort of
Me-
nook or cranny that could be a door or
Alright,
a
so
window.
Yeah.
you're looking for nooks and crannies, natural things in space. What are you looking for?
Looking for that, but also kind of like she just realized where she is. Like, this room is full of weird crap. Kind of weird crap.
Yeah, like the kind of crap Penny uses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I look for.
Yeah.
No.
Oh no! I didn't roll my Lauren dice. I didn't roll very good.
Oh, pumpkins.
My perception.
13 for me.
13?
9.
Cool. The catacombs are pretty secure. You're sure that some of the other rooms out of in this hallway in this area probably have escape routes, but you're not really thinking anything in here besides the main door. Elly, all the stuff in here is magic.
Break no
it
please
seems
that.
like everything in here is real.
That looks
powerful.
delicious. Give me
I'm gonna grab a knife.
Sorry, there's a very
the
beautiful
good
piece of Nomba she just showed to the group.
Yeah, don't bring that unless you bring it up.
Penny's eating the nom noms
When
in
they
front
say
of us.
no.
Did you bring enough for the whole party?
There's a lot in there.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
sorry.
Oh,
We don't have to eat your. Sorry, we don't have to eat your bed.
Elly, there's a lot of magic in here. You're not necessarily super astute about different magic.
Super astute.
Astute.
I'm not
but
super astute
something
anyway.
that you sort of pick up naturally as it makes sense. Like you touch a suit of armor and you feel a sense of stronger fortitude in your body. You
Okay.
lock your hand away and it's gone.
So it's just kind of
You
weird
touch a
stuff.
sword and you suddenly feel like you're proficient with it, even though you've never trained with it. Take your hand away, it's gone. There's this real sense of you can sort of figure out what some of these
Magic.
things are.
Magic?
And there's some stuff is on display, like swords and armor and all that kind of stuff. But there are also
Okay.
smaller boxes with other things. There might be something in one of those smaller boxes that can help you.
What's this?
It'll take you a bit of time.
What's this?
It probably takes you about
What's
20
this?
minutes to do so.
I totally open up a whole bunch of boxes.
Beautiful.
Do I see anything really cool?
You find all kinds of cool stuff. Just anything, so you've seen people who use magic. People like Penny,
Yeah.
especially upper class people, mostly upper class people, have magic. But it's still fairly rare in this world. At least knowing you're not in Lunaris or Solaris, which are the twin cities where all the magic and arcana comes from.
Yes.
So it's really weird to be in a room full of it.
I just feel way too.
It's like you're moving in a room full of sparkles. It just feels full. It's like when you're moving through water and it's got this heaviness to it. It's like that, but instead of heaviness, it's almost
Like lake
it's
water.
It's like feathers. It's light, but it's everywhere.
It tickles.
Saturates your body while you're here.
That's weird, man.
You can find all kinds of goodies.
Is there anything kind of more interesting that I would find that I would think would be Ryan would like that, or Penny would like that.
Such as?
Penny likes purple things and cute things and bows.
I mean,
and
you sort of realize as you're going through the stuff that, you could take some of the stuff, but it is seemingly belonging to the Emperor. So maybe you don't want to steal too much.
how thick of a coating of dust is there on some of this stuff?
Actually, all this stuff is pretty well maintained. It looks like he looks at it, if not use it. You
That's
do
always
stop
sounds
looking, though, when you find a key. It is a very special skeleton key that will open any door.
Where is this key? Is it a hidden key, a sneaker key?
That's true. You found it.
But
You're holding it in your hand.
does it look before I found it? Was it hidden somewhere?
No, it was in a box with some other things. It feels surprisingly heavy, and it looks like it's made of iron, but it also looks like it's got a filter of energy over top of it, a magical essence over top of it.
Do I see this?
Yeah, you can see Elly looking at it
Elly?
Yeah?
What's that?
It's a nose picker.
No, so bring it here.
It's a nose picker.
Bring it here.
What if it opens? What if it
What is
opens
it?
a really cool
key.
place?
You don't necessarily, it's magic, and it's a key. And you're locked in a room.
Iron? Metal?
Iron, but with a beautiful shimmer of purpley black on
I'm
top.
gonna open the
Right. Does it look like it fits the key to the door? Can I try and shove it in?
You shove it into the hole.
Yep, I'm gonna try and turn it.
The key opens the door.
Right.
Okay. The key, roll me a perception roll.
No, I don't like you anymore. Not using you. 7.
Good enough. It's not just physically hard. As you actually probably didn't need to roll it, to be completely honest, but I like dice. Being a GM is like roll a dice.
Make
I
us
don't
roll more dice.
Roll
Just
that
let us
nose.
roll for fun.
As you turn it, the door opens, but the key seems to lose its shimmer.
No, I'm gonna pull it back. I'm gonna pull it out of the door.
Black just kind of fades away, and it
Nope.
looks just
I'm
like,
still gonna pull it out of the door.
Okay. It's just normal key now.
I'm gonna take it with me.
Okay.
Alright.
You guys are
Count.
free.
Alright. It.
Okay. Out. Out.
Alright. So,
Out.
Yep, that's it. I'm good.
Okay.
Run.
You close the door behind you and you cheese it back to the library. Up and out.
Super good time. Definitely
good
That
time.
was not a good time.
It went very according to
It
plan.
was not a good time. Nothing went according to plan. We were supposed to be real balanced. We got trapped in a.
Well, maybe taking the measurements, right? We'll go get them now.
I took the measurements. You were snooping.
I was snooping.
No.
You were snooping.
I
You
was
were all
snooping.
snooping.
There was just so much interesting stuff like that. Cake came out of
Meanwhile,
nowhere.
upstairs on the 3rd floor, Penny has been waiting in Mr. Cade's study, and he joins her inside. He says, "I'm so sorry to make you late. I just needed to deal with something quickly."
Oh no, that's okay. I know I kind of bumble in unexpectedly, but
Would you like some tea?
I would love some tea.
You look like you haven't been sleeping well.
No, but
Maybe some chamomile.
that would be amazing. I love with a little bit of honey. Oh, thank you.
He calls someone to fetch you guys some tea and takes a seat in one of his comfy armchairs looking at the fireplace. You got one of these traditional fireplace in the back. You've each got a little side table. You've got chairs that are half facing the fire, half facing each other. It's cozy.
Cozy bitch.
So cozy.
No.
So cozy.
He puts his feet up on a little stool.
I think she tries, but has to move the stool right against the chair.
You talk. He says, "It looks like you've been having trouble sleeping."
Yeah, just a lot. It's been a lot. I've really been enjoying your spell books. I've been getting a lot of really good utilities out of them. I've been really enjoying them. We were discussing which ones.
Of course. The spellbook I gave you last includes Unseen Servants,
Yes.
some kind of necromancy spell that you had written down already that Melissa forgets.
Yes.
Oh, baby.
Was that?
That big one.
It wasn't Expeditious Retreat.
That's in there too, but that's the last
Was
one.
that Misty Step? I want to say that was Misty Step, wasn't it?
No, Misty Step, Ice Blade, and the necromancy.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't Unseen Servant.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna write those down. So.
How has your reading been?
Really good. I'm kind of hoping that I can get some different perspectives. I think would be a good word for it.
Please speak your mind. You're always free to speak here. This is a place of knowledge and information, not of
Remember,
secrecy.
Penny, that you should not always trust everyone.
I'm trying to get more information about the unseen. And I've been doing a lot more missions over them and trying to understand them a little bit more. Just maybe it could help me out.
Of course. I understand Penelope is given that mission to Atlas to oversee, so it makes sense that he's asked for your help.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure you want to do your job to the best of your ability.
I really do, yeah. I really
So
do.
what questions do you have for me? I'll answer what I can.
Okay. Well, how much do you know about them?
I'm sure as much as anyone does, to be honest. They've been in the city, since not long after Penelope and I were married.
Oh, so do you think it might have been in retaliation to that?
Oh, the group has always kind of organized itself against Penelope. They've always been against her way of working, against her goals for the world to make it better. She's bringing civilization to all of them, bringing a better way of living.
Mm-hmm.
And some people resist change.
Yeah, I was kind of getting that myself. I've been trying to find like maybe the credo or something along those lines. Something that, you know, most organizations that's been around this long have some kind of like a manifesto or something along those lines.
Oh, they certainly do.
Yeah.
Oh, they throw them at the city like nothing else. No idea what that says.
Slavery.
Slavery! Slavery! Here, I'll make sure everyone sees it. Slavery.
I'm an artiste. What can I say?
Yeah, from what I understand, their theory is that everyone has an equal place in this world. That magical, non-magical, higher beings, lower beings, creatures in the fields, and us who live upon the hills and the mountains of the world are all of equal stock. And I suppose in some ways there's a beauty to that. The world has an order, and we would not create the things that we create. We would not have the spells that we had if we always started from scratch. There's something about building on each other, about learning from each other that they just don't seem to understand.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Like, we want to build up as much as we want, right? We want to make sure that everything is the best of our abilities.
Of course, we want to make the world a better, bigger place, have more connections, more abilities, more ways to share what we've learned with the world. Your friend, Pilwicken, from the north, her people were stuck in this archaic way of living. The other that we saved from there, the blacksmith, she lost her leg in some kind of trial.
A trial?
Can you imagine
No.
being a young girl and submitted to that kind of trauma? Just to prove you are enough. But here we know who is enough, and you need not prove it.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I wouldn't want to have to prove myself in terms of my strength. What am I supposed to prove?
If everyone's taking turns flexing and lifting weights to prove that they're the strongest and the best, how do you have time to focus on what matters? Better to accept everyone for what they're worth and what they can contribute, and move on from there without these ideas that one needs to do something to become more than what they are. Sometimes what someone is all we need.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess that makes sense.
Nothing but a tool.
Whatever happened to Elly's people? Because I see Elly and I see the blacksmith, and I've tried to read up on, I guess, her tribe, but I haven't been able to find too many books about it.
Not many books at all.
No.
Their people don't even keep proper records, if you can believe it.
No proper records. How are we supposed to carry on our ways of thinking?
Well, when Penelope brings forward the Empire and our way of thinking, there are people who resist that. And unfortunately, if people are unwilling to join us, we can't force them. So we simply have to find another purpose for them. You're lucky that your friend surrendered to Penelope. It's what saved her life, got her a place here, and in time will maybe even allow her to become more than what she was.
I guess that makes sense.
You feel grateful.
Yeah. I mean, she's a wonderful fighter. Like,
She is,
oh,
yes.
jeez.
And she must have known, for someone as strong as she is, to back down from a fight. She must have known that this was the right course of action.
I mean, that doesn't really sound like Elly. She doesn't really back down from. Like, I could see her just fighting until she's.
Well, unless she decided that our side was the more correct side, and simply laid down her arms to join us. I can't say. I wasn't there. I was here in the castle, but I know Penelope does all she can to bring people into the fold, and
Yeah.
sometimes they're simply unwilling.
I guess so. I guess that makes sense. Well, I guess, yeah. I did want to ask you if I can speak freely and.
Please, how are we supposed to have higher thoughts and higher conversations if we don't?
Right, yeah. It's. People say that. It's weird. When I talk about you, people seem to see a different side of you than I see. And I always figure it's because of diplomacy and putting on airs and stuff. Like, my one professor back in school, he would be all mean and but once you got to talk with him one-on-one, he was like a big teddy bear. And that's kind of what I'm seeing with it. Is there a reason for that?
I've not always had an easy life. When I met Penelope, I was hardly of stock to become an emperor. Not low class by any means, but the third son of a rather mediocre family. And people did not take kindly to her marrying me. I'm afraid there are a great many people who view me as less as a result of my upbringing.
Well, what was your upbringing?
Oh, it's just...
So I don't really read about that in any of my books. Usually it's just after you came into Penelope's life that your story kind of begins in a lot of the books.
Of course. I grew up here in the city, actually.
Oh!
Yes, I grew up here amongst these streets.
So did I.
And I went to the academy, same as you.
Oh, wow. Small world.
But
So
people had ideas for Penelope. They wanted her to marry, to expand her empire through marriage or children or anything like that. And she's never taken kindly to the fact. I mean, when I met her, I just knew. And seems the same for her.
Oh, that's good. That's so cute and
37
sweet.
years later.
Wow, congratulations.
And I still love her as much as I did that first time.
Oh, that's so cute.
I bet you did.
But not everyone understands that. They think there would have been a better person. And of course, my sons have reaped some of that
Yeah, I guess.
that anger as well, knowing that they don't come from the same strength of stock as.
Oh, I don't know. I'm pretty sure Arsen is. He knows his lineage. He knows his. He's very excitable about that.
Oh, yes, Arsen, yes, I'm sure he, yes, of course. Atlas, of course, is the prize of the kingdom. Everyone's so
Yeah.
proud of him and ready for him to take on his time.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm all done with these books.
Already?
Yeah. I had a couple nights.
And have you had a chance to use your orb yet?
I did. Yeah. Somebody tried to swipe it on my last outing. That I was trying to do some intel about the unseen, and we got jumped, and they tried to swipe it, and I put up a fight with magic. So, but yeah, I was able to use it. It worked really, really well.
I'm glad it helped augment your abilities in some way to protect you. And that's what it's for.
Good.
That's all magic is just a tool for us to use to protect ourselves and those we care about.
That is ominous.
I would love to learn more.
ominous
I would love to
fuck
hear
you.
more about what you thought of some of the spells in the book and how we might use them moving forward.
Oh, well, I mean, I've used Cause Fear a number of times, like definitely getting information. I was planning to use it that way.
And I feel like we cut and Penny's eagerly saying how she's going to use all of these.
She said, Elly, at the breakfast table.
Goes from 1 second, just like falls over the bench.
Just
Cut to that, yeah.
yeah, it's like flashback.
Oh no.
Oh no. Alright, I'm gonna write down the spells that I got.
Let's learn some new spells, guys.
Like,
You girls behave wrong. Separate you. Yeah. Children.
Yeah, children.
No, sorry, we were very invested in that scene. Like, we
just have
so everything that we said was like, we were just watching your scene.
With the
and
wallpaper.
we were like, we're like, no, Penny, don't do that. And then we have like our own.
we're like two faces in the wallpaper,
Yeah.
just like, oh my god, did you see that? Did you
Like,
see what she just did?
we think there's other things.
Oh my god, there's so many more things going on right now. There must be
telling
something.
the truth.
Never.
No. I think Emperor Cade is telling the truth. I think Penny isn't listening to the truth.
Oh dear
Next.
Lord. Next scene.
Next
scene.
Next.
We cut to Ryan.
Me.
You are in bed
Yeah.
with Arsen.
Yeah.
He is cuddled up behind you with his face buried in your hair.
Like that.
And he's breathing. It's the morning now.
Like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh, like that.
Raven
Yeah, well,
Feeble,
you
I just
know,
meant to
ish.
mention. That's the one I'm taking.
So no.
No.
Okay.
No. Not yet. Not yet. And you can see like a lock of Ryan's hair is lifting every time he breathes out in the wind. And you wake up. You wake up and you feel him against you, and you smell him. What's he smell like?
Trees.
He smells like
Trees.
trees.
I'm outside and I'm flying.
He
Smells
smells
like
like
trees.
he smells like trees and flying.
Smells really nice. Tell me the truth. He smells like wings.
Like chicken wings?
Oh man, can you imagine?
Buffalo
It smells
wings.
like Buffalo Wild Wings.
Buffalo wings.
Yeah.
Smells like wild wings.
Like wings.
Smells
Like
good.
nice wings. It's fine. I don't know. It's fine.
like
It's fine.
So you wake up.
Sounds more like something.
He has
real.
arms.
Oh,
He has
them
one
wings,
arm
though.
underneath your head.
Them
You're
wings.
resting on it. The other is wrapped around your body.
Sweet.
How naked are you?
Completely naked.
Okay.
Good.
So Ryan and Arsen are both completely naked, curled up, and you're awake and he's asleep.
Yeah, I'm going to leave.
Let's see if you can get out of his arms without waking him. Deep fried chicken rings. Gives a whole new meaning. What's up? Whole new meaning. Whole new meaning.
Is that Stall?
Let's hope he doesn't have a boneless chicken wing, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
Oh!
Hey, doesn't. Is that Stall?
that's
Stall?
what is that? That's just chicken tenders.
He smells like fried bologna and smoked smoke. What is smoked smoke?
16.
A 16 to sneak out of bed. Alright, I'm using my brand new metal dice for this roll.
Oh.
And we'll see if Arsen feels Ryan leaving the bed.
Wait. You have a glass
Use the
table.
tray. Yeah, we don't.
11!
And that is why we put the table on the
What's your stealth?
the dice
the
table
table.
on the table.
No,
and
what's
then
your
we
base? Sorry, your base
Because
bonus.
otherwise it's like.
Oh, my base
And then we
is
have to
4.
replace the table.
So you assume his is
go.
higher?
I don't have no money. I can't do that.
It doesn't matter. I still beat him.
I beat him if I don't get to if he doesn't have his bonus. I beat him though.
Oh, I rolled a 12 plus my stealth bonus.
Yeah. And you're assuming that was an 11 and his stealth bonus, you're not even equal. As you start to pull away,
Once things
he
turn
gives
around.
a little
Once things,
and like
once it
pulls you
turns around.
closer.
Oh, you know what I do?
I have to
Oh,
go.
baby.
It's not morning yet.
No, it's not morning, but I have to be back now. This room's full of people that I have to go.
Dice tray.
At least let me clean your back before you go.
Penny's like,
And he gives
outside
you
the
like
door
a
again.
long lick up the side of your neck, not near your wound. but very clear what he's interested in.
It's still there.
30 minutes.
It's like
tops.
I'll be so quick, darling.
Fine.
Oh, please.
Oh, please. Let me go to sleep.
Fine. I'll go sit down.
You sit down?
I
Can
don't
you
know.
sit
Yeah.
down? I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just joshing.
Where do you sit? Beside the bed?
Yeah.
Okay. He... Holy crap. He rolls a 20 on fixing your wounds. He does a great job wrapping them up and
Excellent,
bandaging
excellent.
them and taking care of you.
Goodbye.
Such a good job.
Yeah, you need that.
That the half hour you gave him is very well spent doing things that are not related to that. When you have finished and you are catching your breath,
She brushed into my hair.
he kisses your shoulder and he says, "Can I ask you something?"
Of course.
I know you're from between the cities. And I know that not all the wounds on your back were caused by my mother.
Okay.
You want to talk about what happened?
It's nothing to talk about. It's not a problem. It's not an issue.
He gently slides his index finger up where one of the wings would be, like along the edge.
Oh!
It's like,
How does it feel?
That's that's nice. Like that's that's nice.
nice.
That's nice.
That's
Like,
nice.
That's nice.
Like that's nice.
It's
Nice.
You shiver under his touch, and he gives that like smile that half makes you want to punch him and half makes you want to like just kiss him until he can't see
And
anything.
say, it's
Nice.
Do you
Yeah.
like it
This is nice.
when I touch you there?
It's just
Oh,
I think the scars are it makes the skin more sensitive. It's not.
Is it alright that I do it?
Yeah, it's fine.
He leans in and he kisses you just below your
just walking
your ear on the side of your jawbone, and he says, "Once your wounds have healed, I'll tend to them properly."
Oh, my wings back. But that's not a bad. It's not a bad compromise, really.
No.
All in all, all in all.
He kisses his way down your jaw until he's kissing you on the lips.
That's a romantical thing to do.
And then he pulls away and he offers you his hands and says, "Will I see you tomorrow night?"
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
Or you could just see me tonight.
Oh.
It's a bit of a tramp. Sure.
He smiles and kisses you again. And he opens the door and lets you out into the hallway. As you enter the hallway,
Yeah.
you almost walk, as the door closes, you almost walk into Raph.
Wow. That was no. Sorry. I still think.
Oh, hello.
God, yeah. Sorry. I wasn't expecting to see you there. You.
Me either.
Yeah. No.
It's good to see you.
You as well. Just
Um,
I was going back to my room, but does Atlas have a migraine?
no, it's he's all right. I'll
Because
just, I feel like this conversation's happening. They're like slowly circling each other, like going towards where they want to be, because this is the awkwardest thing that's ever happened.
Do I move this way? Do I move this way?
Yeah,
Like,
but he could. But he could. I mean, he could, and if he does, then you should be there.
He could, he should, he does.
He gets them often.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, he gets them.
I
Careful.
appreciate that you understand how difficult things are for him.
I do.
And if you need to talk about your insomnia, I would be happy to do so. I appreciate everything that you're doing.
It's just this.
Yes,
is
yes. Let's
business.
please. Yes.
It's not insomnia. It's not because I want to have insomnia. It's just that, you know.
Atlas said that you took medication to have insomnia.
I did have really bad insomnia, and I still suffer with it sometimes. But only if I have insomnia and Atlas also has a migraine, then things work out really well.
Right. Yes.
Right.
Yes. It's
So if he's not feeling well, then if I have insomnia, then it just works out
Yes.
between the two of
I
us.
hope.
So we could.
I hope you feel better soon.
Would you like to go make Atlas feel better? And last I saw him, he wasn't looking so well. I think maybe you should check on him.
Are you suggesting that he go to Atlas's room?
Absolutely.
He's coming from Atlas's room, and he goes away. He's feeling all right now, I believe.
But perhaps he might wake up and not feel as well. Do you think, professionally, that you maybe perhaps should wait there?
If you thought that your insomnia might weigh on you, perhaps I could stick around to offer you assistance.
I don't need assistance. I'm going to go see my friends.
My friends.
All right.
But someone should keep an eye on Atlas, and
I'll
My Fergus.
let him
My Fergus.
know your concerns.
And see you later.
and you'll stay with him.
My back.
He like gives you a smile that is like nervous and like thankful and like embarrassed. Like he's not been able to talk about this very much. He says, "I'd very much like that."
And then I shall see you in the morning.
Ooh, boys in love.
Aww.
Boys
That's
and
the
dudes.
family.
Hashtag best beard.
Hashtag
beard.
boys in love. Best.
So I will go to an early breakfast.
breakfast.
Breakfast. Okay.
I would like to have gone and speak to Con.
Yes.
It's like the knock is way too long. It's like, oh, shit. Fuck.
What do you want?
It's me.
I know. What do you want?
Listen, I need a favor.
She opens the door. Fuck off.
No, don't be like that, and I'll step
What?
in.
Don't be like you.
Don't be like that.
Don't be like me.
I'll be like you, how I
I'll
want
be
to
like
be.
me how I want to be.
Oh, you're making fun of me. She's making fun of me. It's just,
She is.
I'm just gonna like butt in and just like chest her out of the way. Then like and then close the door behind me and be like,
Okay.
listen. I need your help.
For what? Lessons on how to spell your name. What do you want?
I know how to spell my name.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a good start.
Hello.
Is that 1 L or 7?
Fuck you.
What do you
That's it.
want?
Listen, I need you to make me a rapier.
Why? You don't use rapiers. They
It's
take
not-
skills.
It's not for me. It's for someone else who doesn't doesn't have one of their own. And I need you to make it. I need you to hide here. Who?
Who's it for?
It's for Ryan. Okay? You can't tell anyone that. I'll come back and I'll
Trip you again.
Is she?
I'll take your other leg. I'm just kidding.
She looks at you pointedly. Is Ryan on our side?
Sandwich?
Bluff versus insight.
Oh, snap.
Come on, Elly.
So-
Come on, Elly.
Deceit.
Can
Deceit.
you
Deceit.
love it? What'd you get?
6.
No, you do not get her.
No!
She says,
Well, it's a birthday present that you're fucking...
There you go. There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Go
you
on
want
that.
me to give a birthday present to your friend who believes that we should be enslaved.
She doesn't believe in anything. She's
I
just
thought
a
you
sex
had-
toy.
She's not wrong. She's not wrong, though. I mean, that's offensive, but she's not wrong. No, I mean, but she's not.
I mean it with love, but also
Holy!
I've witnessed enough.
That hurt to hear.
No.
Jeez.
I hate to
was
say that.
sitting here like-
You made me say it.
Oh.
She's not wrong. She's not wrong.
I need to get her this weapon. I will
That's
do
it.
anything.
That's the like. I will say it.
I will
She's
say
not
what
wrong.
needs to be said.
Okay. It's not wrong. It's
She's
not
not
wrong.
wrong.
She looks at you and she says, why do you really care so much about getting her a weapon? She could get her own. Why does it even matter?
She has nothing of her own besides when she came in, and I feel like that's wrong. I feel like you should at least have one thing that is yours and that you can trust in, and I feel like a weapon is the best thing.
Of course you think a weapon is the one thing someone can trust.
Only one thing you can truly trust. You know that better than anyone.
I know I can't trust you. If you found some friend who thinks she can trust you, fine. If that's what you want.
It is, and then I'll like shake out my bra that had the like gold.
Dear Lord!
Like, jingle, 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 jingle.
25 gold!
Onto the table.
No.
Make
Is
it
this-
nice.
Do you want to use the gold coins? Or
Of
do you want to
course.
pay for it with gold?
I would like to pay for it, but also maybe put some of that gold into it because she's a pretty girl and she likes pretty things, and I feel like she should have a pretty weapon because she deserves that much after she's all been through.
Carmen says, if you're willing to owe me again.
Sure, Carmen. Yep, let's do it.
Fine. You'll have it in a few days.
Thank you. I truly appreciate it. Don't look at me with that tone of voice in your eyeballs.
You
She's
embarrass all
the
of our
worst,
people.
isn't she?
What? Wait,
You're
sorry.
an embarrassment to our people. Today is the day that you are supposed to go back out and continue your hunt for the unseen. You were meant to go to the warehouse later today.
Okay, I'm gonna prepare some spells.
I will prepare these spells. I have racked up a substantial amount of food on the table. It's like two 6 stacks of pancakes, like a mountain of eggs, and then toast and berries and everything. And I'm sitting in between it all, and I'm just like,
I'm going to sit down across from Elly because
I feel
I'm
like
never
Ellie's
in jam
I
touching
feel like
distance.
Ellie's logic is like, they won't pay me, but I can eat them out of house and home. Then they'll wish they paid.
I know if they pay
she's like a
me.
fox. She has like a store
Yeah.
somewhere, and no one knows where it is, but she knows.
She got,
That's
how
exactly
many
it.
of these? How many people are we having? There's a
What?
lot of there's a lot of pancakes.
It's just us.
Just us.
Oh, we can do it.
How many of us are eating those?
It's just the 3 of us, but you know what? Yes. If not, I've got a place.
But there's a whole.
Penny arrives,
Yeah,
looking
that's okay.
substantially better than last time we saw her.
Hello.
Penny, you look
Penny, there's a
beautiful.
Thank you.
eating. Supposed to eat all these pancakes.
Yeah,
That's a lot of pancakes.
I figured you'd be really hungry.
Yeah, I am kind of hungry. I haven't
Oh,
eaten
good.
in the past couple
Good.
days.
Good.
Actually, how many pancakes do you want then?
I will have 2.
No, Penny, there's a huge stack. You
So
have to
I'll
at
have
least-
12.
Okay.
And
all right.
then-
Can I like take like two off the top for Penny? And I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, like, for a second I was like, are you taking off a clothesline? What are you doing?
No.
When they're just that high.
Just that
I got it. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Oh.
Thought it was a clothesline of pancakes. Don't know why.
Still,
No.
I don't.
It's fine. You know, we'll make it through. If not, I'll save them
No.
for later. If not, they'll throw them in the garbage. And you know what? No one would eat them except me.
I'll come back.
And then the trick's on them because I eat garbage.
Joke's on them. They think I'm better than that. They're wrong.
I mean,
All right.
not-
So you guys have gotten a lot of information the last couple of days. Penny picked up some information about Ryan that's a little bit surprising.
Yeah.
Elly, you still haven't told them about the fact that you gave up the map
Or the key.
or that. And like Ryan, there's that whole thing in the basement with Mr. Cade, and it's just kind of rubbing you wrong. Like maybe Penny should know what he's up to, and he's got like a secret storeroom full of shit.
Intervention.
So I feel like you guys like
the intervention bubble.
what happens at breakfast, knowing that you all have things on your minds.
What happens? No one says anything.
Are we alone though? That's the only problem is that we're never alone.
We'll say you guys are. Since today's an early breakfast, you guys got it quite early, so it's pretty empty, and your room or your table is sort of to the side. So we'll say you guys got a fair amount of privacy.
I will mention. Excuse me. You know that how mentioning the unseen in law and how we went to go see them and then we found them. So Penny, I stole your map and I gave it to the unseen so they could have it and wave to the kingdom.
But you stole Penny's map.
You followed that?
You stole it out of her room.
Maybe.
So
No,
that's
not maybe.
Well, I'm gonna get you another one, but I just listen. I stole it out of the best places in my heart to make sure to give to them because I know that you need some help, and then I know that everyone else needs some help, and I know that you would be okay with everything because you're so understandable, and I didn't want to lie to you anymore.
Can I get irrationally and unnecessarily angry?
Yep.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Go for it.
Sorry.
Everybody buckle up.
Sorry.
Laura's about to get angry. She does this good.
So I'm going to I'm not going to, okay, so I meant to shove my chair, but what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to shove the entire table,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So I meant to push my chair out, but that's not what happens. I shove the entire table to back, and then I'm going to stand up. You stole from Penny. You stole out of her room. You stole from Penny. Sorry, it's a little eyes
Yeah.
down. I'm sorry, I'm shouting at you. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Go hard.
No, I'm shushing as Elly. Borrow.
You took her map, and then you told Penny that you did not take her map, and you tried to make Penny believe that somebody else stole her map when it was you. And we sat in her room, you were on her bed, and you told her that somebody else took it, and it was you.
No. I'm gonna look around. Is anyone here, or is anyone listening?
Anyone who was in this room is... One guy's watching at the door, but his friends are like, come on, and drag him out.
This ish. We needed this.
No,
No.
that's not fair. It's not fair for you to say that we needed it without Penny's permission. She didn't give you that map.
Ryan! And I'm gonna sit you down in your chair. You need to listen to me.
You have a knife?
You can try to fight.
Yes.
Yeah, draw a knife.
You have anything
I
currently
love
have.
you, and you can try to fight.
You have anything you currently would have as weapons, and you also can choose to be non-lethal.
Right, okay. So I'm going to assume that I only have a little knife, that I don't actually have any sort
I mean,
of
at the very
armor
least, you have a
or
butter
anything.
knife.
I probably have
it's
a thigh knife. That's about
just a
it.
little
'Cause
something.
it looks fancy, but you're not pulling me down. We could roll for it if we want. But no, if you try and pull me down, I'm going to try and put that right at your
I'm gonna try to sit you down.
throat.
I'm gonna try to sit you down.
All right.
I don't know. Melissa, what should we roll for
no.
that?
Do you guys want to do opposed checks to see how this works out?
I'm not trying to hurt her at all. I'm just trying to set her down.
No.
Which is something.
But I feel like
those are like opposing grappling checks.
yeah.
Opposing grappling.
Was that opposing
Well,
strength?
you can use strength or dexterity, whichever you prefer.
Oh god, no.
I feel like one will do strength and one will do dexterity.
Well, yeah, I think one will be the strength to, and then the dexterity.
Well, my strength was 7, so
Total?
yeah, total.
No, you rolled a
this
seven.
is
No.
strength. This
You rolled
is
five.
I rolled a
my
5 plus 2. So
Oh, so 7.
7.
I've never seen
Because
someone
dexterity is
so
plus two,
intensely
right?
slam a tablet.
Because I'm not gonna rage for this. I'm not gonna try
16.
to. Yeah.
Ryan, you slip out of Ellie's grasp. What do you end up doing?
I just want to put like the point right here.
I think when Penny sees that, she's going to cast cause fear to both
No,
of you.
Penny, no. Oh,
Penny
Penny,
feels
no.
fear. Penny
Yeah.
casts fear.
Yeah,
We're just like chaos group right now.
yeah, and
It's all falling
I
apart.
think-
now.
No.
I think-
It is, isn't it?
We were so good.
I think that's going to be a wisdom saving throw for both of you.
A wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving
fuck
throw.
me, yes. Alright.
Oh dear.
That's a natural 20.
Okay.
It actually is.
It actually is.
It actually is.
Okay.
And a 19
This is
for
your
me.
Easter pink, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Okay,
that.
so you
Thank
both,
you, Stu. Thank you, Stu.
you both save.
Damn, that's a nice
Well,
die.
thank you.
That's a
No.
nice
So we're still trying to kill each other.
Yeah.
I'm just
I'm
I'm gonna sit there
And
while you're doing.
I'm not actually trying to. But
No, I know,
well,
but
I
you're.
know, but like Penny's just seeing
I'm
this,
not
and
actually
she's
going to hurt her.
like,
I'm just angry and trying to make her listen, and that's all. Like I'm not actually
Well,
going to hurt.
Listen, no,
I'm
I
actually going to
hear.
hurt her.
I hear you. I just. I don't know. I mean,
You stole from our friend. You lied to her. And it's up to
It
me
was-
whether or not she forgives you. But you know what? I don't. I don't. I do not forgive
alright.
you.
But you
And
know
then I'm
what?
gonna leave. I'm gonna leave.
Wait. Before you leave,
Yeah.
she's talking about lying to her friends. You have information about Ryan lying to her friends. Do you want to out something really quickly? Nope. You're just going to say secret?
yeah, that's
Ryan storms out.
Alright, and I'm just like, well, I wanted to make sure she had all the information before she made her own choice. Okay, she's gone now.
No, she's not for that anymore. She's not
Like,
listening.
Penny. Penny, I know you had reservations and everything.
I know.
I don't know what you needed, but I know, and you don't. I know you don't know,
No,
and I know you don't.
I mean, I understand why you did it. I
I've
just,
never lied to you, Penny. I've never lied to you before.
why didn't you ask?
I was just scared because you kept talking about Mr. Cade. It
Yeah.
was Mr. Cade was so
And
nice.
that's Mr. Cade, and you're you. And
But he's Mr. Cade.
yeah.
I don't trust him, and I was just worried that you would want it back because I don't
I
have
can
it
get another one from the
anymore.
library.
Well, I
You could
needed.
just ask me.
I needed to.
It's okay.
It just seemed in the moment like it was an easier decision.
Ah,
And I feel really bad for taking it from you. I've never stolen anything. Well, except from like a corpse or something.
As-
but like after they've left it, it's like it's not really
It's
theirs
okay.
anymore.
It's okay. I mean, I'm more upset that you didn't ask. Like,
I mean, there's also the issue of her giving it to the rebels.
Listen. So
like no one bothered.
well, and that's
Oh,
sorry. That's what I meant. But like, I wasn't sure what you were gonna do. Listen, like you didn't.
I'm still trying to figure it out myself about how I feel about these
I know, and I'm sorry for
people.
trying to make that decision for you. I just.
And yeah, I mean, that's not.
It's
I'm not. No, I mean, it's just not what I would have. I just wanted. You can trust me.
Oh, I can trust you not to go to with anything I say.
No, why would?
You promise.
Of course, no hesitation. Of course, I just let me know. I could have replaced it because if somebody sees that the map is missing and all of a sudden the unseen know everything about the
the whereabouts of the
God.
they're going to trace it right back to me, so I need to replace it as soon as I can.
I didn't even think about that, Penny. I'm so sorry. Oh my god.
That's why I wanted you to come to me.
Oh
so I
my
could think
fucking
this
god.
through.
Oh my god. Oh no.
They're moving to the
no. Alright, we're gonna get you to the map.
Penny, you learned a lot about the unseen. Maybe you could enrich Elly.
I just at that time I was just worried about you not wanting to go with it, and then I was worried that you were gonna have to hide it, and then I was worried that no one was gonna find it, and then I'm just not gonna find it.
No, it's okay. I mean, I've been researching as much as I can here about the unseen, and I'm still on the fence about how I feel about them, but I'm also a little bit on the fence about how I feel about the rebel or the royals here as well. Still, I mean, this is all I know. So
I mean, if you want to know, I mean, I know I speak about it, but I don't really speak about what happened with them when they came to us.
yeah, I was talking with Mr. Cade yesterday, and some of the things I still trust him, but there's a few things that didn't quite add up.
What did he say?
Like he said that you surrendered in the battle, and that doesn't sound like you. And so that's why I asked him about it, and he says, well, she probably thought that it was the best course for her. And I'm like, well, I don't know. I don't really think that's quite how I would have put it. I don't know. That's why I was asking him about it.
You just see anything that she was
Oh,
near
my.
or touching just breaks.
But I'll talk to you more. I really need to run after Ryan right now because somebody needs to calm her down. So I'm going to do that.
You got to go with it. Fuck chicken.
And then you just see her disappear because she's going to Misty step out of there. Because she
Why
wants to
does
use all of her new spells.
Why does everyone keep running away from me?
What do you do to cool off?
I 100% the table that we were eating at. I just quick
you're gonna
fist down.
Man, you're gonna make the kingdom regret not paying you.
Yeah, and I'm
if they don't pay you, they can't fine you.
And I'm just.
What are they gonna do? Enslave me more?
Yeah, and I'm just make me surrender, and just keep going until our table that we usually sit at is nothing but blood and jam and what used to be a table.
Blood and Jam, what used to be a table, is either the name of your indie band or your novel. That's exactly it. Yeah. And then that's just me. And then eventually when I calm down, I'll go find them. Okay. So you run after Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan, where did you storm off to?
I don't know. Just
Outside?
off. Yeah.
Okay. Starting out towards the let's say there's a royal gardens that's one of those mazes.
Ryan!
She's shrieking. She's shrieking.
There's the trading grounds between there's the trading grounds and the stables, and Penny's just running through them, but she's
It's you just see the
I'm going to try and ignore it, but
you can't ignore the Penny.
I'm I just want to stay somewhere. Wherever we go, we're still here.
Alright, you guys meet at the entrance to the maze and continue to talk as you wander through.
I want this is it's not I have little legs. Really much about over and you got longer legs.
No.
I really like your legs. Really good job. But I have this little I guess you're doing lightheaded. Here's that. Okay.
Anyway, that was. I'm sorry. That was
No,
that was. Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm sure. Do you need some water?
No. Good. I'm sorry. It's not that big of a deal. I know you're upset, and I'm not trying to take that away from you. I came out here to make sure that I could tell you straight up. Yes, what Elly did was wrong, and I've forgiven her because I understand why she did it. You don't have to. That's between you and her. Just letting you know that I'm fine. I also wanted to let you know, last night or a couple nights ago, I was holding the ball outside of...
It's truth telling.
Sorry, I would mute myself normally, but I can't do it today, so sorry, everybody.
I was outside of
Perfect.
Atlas's room, and I heard you guys talking, and I wanted to let you know that I overheard, and I didn't mean to. I froze, and I just heard some
Arsen's
things.
room.
Yes.
What did you get?
I heard that you were from the Twin Cities, and I heard that you lost your wings, and I'm super sorry for that. It must be super hard.
I didn't lose them.
Okay.
Lost means something that you misplaced. An accident that you didn't. And then perhaps I lost them. Then yeah, perhaps I lost them.
You didn't lose them, did you? They took them from you.
I lost them.
It's okay. It's not okay, but I mean, like, look, friendship is based on trust, and even though some trust was compromised, the best way to alleviate that is to extend more, right?
Will you extend more?
Well, I'm extending my trust by letting you know what I overheard.
You want more trust from me.
No, I'm just saying, I'm giving you more trust. That I know this and I'm not going to tell anybody. Because that's yours, and I didn't mean to. I'm not telling anybody else. But if you need to say anything or confide in anybody or whatnot, I'm always here.
My secrets, Penny. If you know them and you don't turn me in, it's treason.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aww.
You
Penny,
sure?
you still have the orb in your pocket that you could use to prove.
That's right. I bring out the orb and I'm like, I will never tell anybody what I know.
Does it turn green?
Turn screen?
Because you're one of my best friends.
Does it turn green?
And you can trust me.
Do you realise that if you know this, you're risking your life by knowing my secrets? Do you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Does it turn green?
I can extend a secret to you to show you that.
I don't need your secrets.
Are you sure?
I don't need your secrets.
Okay.
You don't want secrets? You sick.
Not from Penny. Not from Penny. I do, but not from Penny. I had a name before this.
You did?
I did. Have you done a lot of studying of royal families and stuff like that?
I have 4 names.
Oh, you have 4 names. So do I. So do I.
Oh, you do?
I did. It seemed like a long time ago. My brother, his name was Veril.
Beryl.
Theravel.
Beryl?
Theravel?
Beryl.
T-H-E-R-A-V-A-L-E.
Roll a history check.
I will. What's 7.
You've heard it somewhere. It's definitely a famous name. It's right there.
It's right there. It's on
Right
the tip.
there.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Definitely, her saying that definitely means you should know what she's talking
I
about.
should know this. I studied it.
You should know it.
I should know
You
this.
should know.
I should
But
know.
you don't remember.
And like, I'm pretty sure you can
Her
just
brother,
see Penny's
Farrell.
face just be like, I know this. Like it's almost like she's trying to sneeze. Like it's right there. It's right there. It's right there.
He was after my parents there to Lunaris.
The heir
and Solaris,
Solaris.
Both the twin cities. He was, and then he died.
Did they?
Read.
It's right, like right there. The more you're saying, the more I'm like, yep.
And then after he died, and then my aunt took over, and Andrea.
And why might they know of the two cities? What important thing is happening between the two cities and Caracat?
Caracat and the twin cities are at war.
They're at war.
It all fills into place that the twin cities are the ancient Fae cities, ruled over by the godlike Aasimar people, and specifically their crown prince Veril and the princess Verity.
And I'm just like, are you Verity?
No.
Is that your real name?
That was a while ago. That was a long time ago.
You're
No,
a princess.
No. Penny, no.
Penny, you collected all the princesses when you were a kid. All the princesses.
No.
Action figure.
No, Penny, no. It's done. That's over. That's over. It's done. I did something really, really bad. Really bad. Okay? And what my aunt did is that she made Verity die, and Verity is dead, and she is dead, and she is gone, and that's over. And then what? And just
Are you the next in line to rule?
no. I have no wings. I have no claim to the throne. I could never. Even if I wanted to, I could never. No. I am repenting. I am paying my dues for what I did. That is not that is not me. It was, but it's not anymore. But you realise if people knew.
Do they know?
No. Arsen knows. But nobody. Not Elly, not Atlas, not the Empress, not the Emperor, nobody. Just you and Arsen. So
Okay.
that's done. That's over. That's it's the past. It's not who I am anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just Ryan now, right? I'm trying to do my best as Ryan.
Do you want me to keep calling you Ryan?
Yes.
I will do that.
Okay. Alright, so, and then just don't tell anybody.
No!
And that's...
Are you going to tell Elly?
No, I don't know. No. Just, no.
I think you should.
No, she doesn't like monarchy. She doesn't like...
But you're not anymore. She might actually like that. Being all against the monarchy.
No, but she hates... She hates...
I'm against the monarchy.
She hates the Emperor, and she hates the Empress, and what from Arsen has told me, just be careful with Cade. He's not what he shows you as, and Arsen's more scared of him than he is of his mother. And if that's the case, then you can't tell her. You cannot tell her.
No. I won't.
Or Cade.
No, of course not. Never.
Or Penelope.
You hear footsteps coming in the garden behind you.
So when we do the picnic, right? We'll the picnic that we're going to have tomorrow.
We're having a picnic?
Yeah, we're having a picnic. Of course, we're having a picnic tomorrow, right? Remember, I mentioned that earlier. Remember, I mentioned that earlier.
Elly arrives. You were in the next aisle over, and they were definitely like whispering hushedly about something, and you heard your own name, but now they're just talking about a picnic.
The
I run
picnic
over
that we're
and
having.
give Elly a big hug.
Oh.
You found us!
Oh, Penny!
Yay!
Oh, thank goodness you're not mad at me. You misty stepped out of there, and it was like a misty step full of. It's
Did
like
you
you
like
farted and then you would disappear.
Yeah, I learned that from Mr. Cade, and I like my little move I did. Did you catch the move I did?
Yeah, it was like. I mean, I was kind of checking something out while I saw you, and then it was like a fart of like smoke that disappeared.
No, but what
behind
I did
you.
before, the
What'd
little,
you do?
no,
Oh.
because you can't see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You should like come up with a name for that or something.
I'll work on it.
Yeah.
I'll workshop it.
Yeah. I mean, I came and followed you guys. I didn't want to impose or anything.
Never.
Elly, roll a d20. Let's see how much you did over here. Which dice?
Oh,
what the other dice side with?
Was it perception?
Yeah.
8.
Oh, the Elly dice side with their creator.
Fuck's sake.
This time.
Damn
it!
You definitely heard your name and like don't tell Elly or Mr. Cade. And it like kind of hurts that you're in the same boat as him.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to say, look. And I bring out the ball. I'm like, you two are my best friends, and I trust you with everything in my life.
Green.
Ooh.
I
You
have.
think yours gonna get a lot more interesting.
Yeah.
I have.
Ooh, it's got real, baby.
So I have attuned this to myself, so I can focus it on one person. So watch. I'm going to show it over to you, Ryan. Tell me a lie.
I do not like you.
It's a lie. She likes you.
Oh, I thought I had attuned it to her.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna try it again.
Let's try again.
Okay, I'm gonna attune it to you.
Okay.
Elly, tell me a lie.
About what?
Anything. Like the sky is green.
I've got flaming pink underwear.
Nothing happens.
Surprise.
This will be really useful if we try to intimidate or question people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Or ask them about that underpants.
Yes.
Of course.
I think it'll be fantastic.
Fancy pants.
Yeah, fancy pants. The fancy pants amatic. That's what we can call it.
The fancy pants matter.
Yeah,
I'll
did we
make-
already pick a party name? Otherwise.
Fancy pants amatic.
Penny's trying really hard to ease the tension, but there's
No.
definitely this like tension between Ryan and Elly. That
Yeah.
is
I mean, look at
Ryan
Ryan.
in the air.
I'm like, oh, you ran off. I was trying to explain, and I know there's nothing to explain because lying to your friends is never a good thing, but it was just a lot, and I thought I could spare her from some of the decision making before she had all the knowledge, because all I could hear was Mr. Cade, Mr. Cade, Mr. Cade, and it was not the right thing. I realised, but I'm sorry, I had to do it. You can be mad at me, but I had to do it for not just me, but others.
I'm not angry. I'm not angry. I'm not
Well,
angry.
you seem
with you.
kind of angry. You're like,
Yes, I'm angry at everything. I'm angry at everything, but I'm not angry
Oh, you
with you. I'm not angry with you.
Okay.
It wasn't what you said. You're not completely incorrect. I just don't think that you should make people pick sides so fast. There's a lot to think about. There's a lot of people involved and things that we don't know and that you don't know, and you can't just pick a side without knowing those things, and I just don't,
Yeah,
and I won't pick a side yet.
you're right. I won't make you pick a side.
It's just, there's more to it than just two people. It's not an emperor or an empress, and there's more to it than that. You just,
Alright. Well, we'll figure it out.
You hear somebody rushing through the maze.
Pull out
you hear
my
someone go,
axe.
so you hear someone go, oh, ow, oh, son of a. Miss Ellywick? Miss Ellywick, are you in here?
Nobody's home.
Do I recognize who it is?
Perception roll if you guys want to know who it is.
I'm gonna do the mini. I'm gonna do the mini.
Do the mini.
Do the baby. Does the baby know?
Oh, no.
Perception?
Not the baby.
It's a 5.
The baby does not know.
The baby does not know.
It's a man. It's a man.
It's a man?
It's a
sounds like a
man.
man.
A perception?
Yeah.
15.
It's Ben.
Oh, I'm just kidding. It's me, Benjamin.
I'm sorry, I can't find my way to the second row of the maze.
I'm gonna lick my hands and I'm gonna try and clean her face.
I'm-
She's like, I'm here, Benjamin. I'm here, Benjamin. Hang on. Hang on. There she's coming. She's coming.
Miss Ellywick, I can't find my way to the center of the maze to find you. Can you hear me all right?
Yes, it's I.
He's listening. Why are you pumping your boobs up?
Because that's where you get all your
The
umfrums comes from the brooms.
She's right.
Yes, I'm here.
She's right.
Comes from day. The comes from the brooms.
What the heck is his name? Corporal Weiss sent me to tell you something.
Oh, Corporal.
He's gonna tell you something.
Yes, of course. Do tell. I'm coming.
You have no idea how to get to him. I mean, he's on the other side of this shrub. You could kite right through it, I guess.
I'll try to like.
So you can kind of see him, like his eyes through the bush a little bit. Oh, I'm to tell you that there's a fire.
Where?
It's in the city. There's some kind of warehouse down by the docks. Why said you'd want to know?
Oh yeah. I happened down by the docks because there's so many trees by the ocean.
No
There's so many trees. This is how oceans work.
Penny,
Do we hear this?
Penny, you are hearing this, and
Really?
Elly clearly not figuring out. You know exactly where that
Like,
must
is she
be.
trying-
There is
I don't know
only
what
one
she's
warehouse
doing.
you guys should
Yeah.
know about.
And I'm like
She's
grabbing her.
trying to
I'm
play
like,
with
we need to go now. We need to go.
If your neighbors leave it to me, I'm the best in charge of fires. You leave it to me.
I'm taking her.
You leave it to us.
You pull her away from the hedge. When you guys started in for breakfast, what did you have on you?
I had all my equipment because I start my day with like a
Ryan,
armor.
you didn't even go to your bedroom.
But the day before she did mention new armor.
So are you doing like the walk of shame? Like, are you wearing the clothes from yesterday?
Absolutely.
So we got full armor, walk of shame, and what's Penny got?
I
Sounds like you got like a
delicious.
cigar from
Walk
Mr. Cade
of
last
fame.
night.
Ooh.
Hell yeah, girl.
I-
Smoke a cigar.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed at all.
What's Penny got? Penny definitely has the
She's
Next
still
time.
has
Or
like
you have all your
more.
good
Next time.
Still probably all the goodies.
Next time.
Because she
Beautiful.
keeps it in her penny pack.
This game stuff.
So you guys race off out of the maze.
Shows.
Thankfully, following Penny, who has memorized the map, and you boot it towards the city.
I told you she was like the most awful GM ever. I can tell you that.
So nice.
Why do you do this to me?
She is mean.
I am
She is
not mean. In the chat, let everyone know how nice
Yeah.
I am. You can use a score of 5 out of 5, and if you get 5 out of 5, you get bonus GM points.
Nice.
Or you can route me lower and get garbage Elly and Ryan.
Why am I? Don't forget, we are the ones who are suffering here. They profit from everything.
To quote myself from earlier today, are you not entertained?
No,
not entertained.
Okay, so
Are you not entertained?
we are gonna cut ourselves off there.
For 10.
That is the end of episode 7. As always, thank you all for tuning in. You can join the Darkness and Dragons community by following us on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or wherever you get your podcasts. But if you stick around, you're going to get a very special Q&A with each of us. We're going to spend about 20 minutes asking Q&As and apparently spanking Elly. 20 minutes asking Q&As to each other about our characters, about the plots we're going to continue, and also about ourselves as human beings. If you want to know who is the heart behind that cold Elly exterior, please stay tuned.